ملت بزرگ ایران، این صدای آزادی است. جمهوری اسلامی سقوط کرد.
مسئولین کشور و همه آحاد مردم پشت سر نیروهای مسلحند. امروز از همه جناح‌های گوناگون
آنچه آغاز شده برگشت ناپذیر است. دستگاه سرکوب رژیم در حال فروپاشی است. خطاب به نیروهای نظامی و انتظامی و دولتی برای حفظ رژیمی که سقوط آن آغاز شده، روبروی ملت ایران نایستید. با ایستادن در کنار ملت جان خود را حفظ کنید. باشد که به زودی در کنار شما باشم.
اینجا دیگر صدا و سیمای جمهوری اسلامی نیست. این صدا و تصویر تلویزیون ملی ایران است. ملت بزرگ ایران، این صدای آزادی است. جمهوری اسلامی سقوط کرد.
Sar Welcome, welcome everyone to part 2 of day 12 of the Iranian National Revolution. Thank you for joining us. It is an honor to have all of you here. Of course, we are joined by the amazing Armin. Armin, you have been working round the clock.
Well, it doesn't feel like work because, first of all, I'm with you, and also I'm very excited about what's happening. So it doesn't feel like work. So, and thank you for this honor for allowing me to do this here with you, to be here with you.
Thank you for the honor of being here with me and joining me for this, because I honestly I could not think of a better person to be here with me while we literally live stream the Iranian National Revolution to the world. Armin, it's you. And guys, by the way, Armin is the reason that I'm on YouTube, because Armin, he interviewed me back in the summer, and then he said, "Why don't you have a YouTube channel?" And then Armin actually helped me get my YouTube channel set up. So this is happening because of you, Armin. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're the
And
reason
Goldie,
I'm here.
there's not a single person on earth that I would rather spend this time with than you. Like, honestly, this is perfect. So
I feel the exact same way. Like it was meant to be. It was meant to be. And yeah, it's an honor. It's an honor. So we are here. We are here to raise awareness, and we're here to spread the word about what's happening in occupied Iran. So Armin, let's get right into it. So are we going to your screen? What are we doing right now?
yeah, how about we share my screen? By the way, guys,
Okay.
I really hope that all of that we're sharing and everything, it ends good. We actually see the results that we want to see. We see the return of Pahlavi to Iran. And if you're watching, you can be part of making this happen. And again, guys, if the Iranian people are successful, the victory is not going to be just for the Iranian people. This is going to be a victory for Iranians, for Israelis, for Americans, and for everyone else. Because if the Iranian people are successful in the next couple of days by getting rid of the Islamic Republic and bringing back Pahlavi, that means the whole world has lost a tumorous cancer. The whole world has gotten rid of a huge evil, the greatest sponsor of Islamic terror in the whole world, an enemy of Israel, of the Iranian people, of the United States, and civilization as we know it. These people want to destroy not just our way of life, not just Israelis' way of life, but everyone's way of life everywhere on the planet. So this involves all of you. So don't wish the Iranian people the best of luck for the sake of Iranian people. Wish it for the sake of the world, and don't just wish, don't just pray, be involved. And you could be involved by amplifying our voices, amplifying the voices of Iranian people, and telling the whole world what the Iranian people are fighting for. And again, a reminder, they're not just fighting for the removal of the Islamic Republic, they're fighting for the return of Pahlavi to Iran. So know this and amplify this and be part of this revolution. Help the Iranian people make this happen.
Armin, before we go to the updates, first of all, I agree with everything you're saying. But before we go to the updates, I want to go to one super chat that I just saw here. So SD439H says, "How are you two still going? I watched you all day at work and now I'm home. Thank you from the USA." First of all, God bless the USA. But Armin, what is your answer? How is it that we have been live streaming? So we just finished an 8-hour live stream, and now 10-15 minutes later, we started another live stream. So I know what my answer is, but what's your answer? How is it that you are still, what is motivating you right now to literally be live streaming pretty much 24/7?
Well, we have been waiting for this moment all our lives. And we have been wondering. I don't know about you, Goldie, but we didn't know if this is going to be possible. I know other Iranians who were very sure that this is going to be possible, but I never knew if this is going to be, we are going to see this day. So this is the most important day of our lives. This is, I was born in occupied Iran. We never experienced a Pahlavi Iran, a free Iran, a growing Iran, a prosperous Iran. We only seen video footages of it. We only read about it in history books. Me and Goldie never experienced that. From the very first moment that we were born in Iran, Iran was occupied by Islamists, and we realized that we were born right before me and Goldie were born. Iran used to be a growing, free, prosperous country, the best in the world, with the best people, with the best resources, so much potential. Iran is the greatest missed opportunity in history based on what it could have been and where it is right now. And we, as when we grew up, we realized that our previous generation robbed us of the best possible country that we could have had. And we were always wondering if there's any chance that we could go back. And a lot of us were not actually very hopeful. And today is the day that we finally see a glimpse of the chance that for us to go back on the track that we used to be, the bring glory and greatness back to Iran. And to me, I still can't believe, like, you're saying, like, well, how could you be like, I don't know if I'm dreaming this. Like, I still can't believe that this is happening, because we have been waiting for this moment for decades. That's my answer. I don't know. What do you think, Goldie? What about you?
That was an excellent answer, and my answer is the exact same thing. I've been preparing for this moment my entire life, because just like you, I never grew up in a free Iran. I have never experienced a free, normal Iran. I've only experienced a brutal Islamic dictatorship. And my entire life, I have been preparing for this moment. And so the reason that I am going, because just like you, I've been live streaming all day. The reason that I am still going is because this is it. This is the final moment. And people in Iran, it's now or never. For them, it is now or never. People are dying. They are being murdered in the streets. They are being injured, wounded. And yet the videos that we are about to show you, okay, so we're going to show you videos and images and footage that not only you have never seen, I have never seen this in my entire life. And I've been monitoring everything that's going on. But before we go to that, Armin, I want to share a video. I played this video during the intro, but I want to play it again because this video is so critical. This is the video that you have not seen. This is a video that was not shown very often in 1979. Okay? Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Oh my gosh, sorry. It was the video of the interview. Sorry, let me find the. No, it is this one maybe. Let me see.
I uploaded this video. This is a song.
That's not that song. It was the one where it's the woman saying "Man Shah Mikham."
Okay, uploaded.
I did. Let me find it. Let me find. Oh my gosh. Maybe it was here earlier. Wait, let me find it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to re-find it, and okay. So I'll play.
How about you play that music of what Iran used to be, because that's a video of what Iran used to be. So okay. while you're playing that, you could look for that video.
Okay, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do.
So let's just play this song. Okay. These guys, before we play it, guys, these are the footages of Iran before the 1979 revolution, while playing a song dedicated to the king, dedicated to the Shah. And it starts by saying Benam Shah, which is something odd, something new, something unique, because in Iran, we are used to saying Benam Khoda or saying Bismillah in Arabic. Benam Khoda means in the name of God, or Bismillah means in the name of Allah. That's how you start things. But this is a song that starts with Benam Shah, which means in the name of the king. So listen to this and enjoy the footage from Iran before the Islamic Revolution.
به نام پهلوی رها شویم ز یوغ بندگی شب سیاه ما ز نور شاه سپید دم شود ز فر پادشاه به نام شاه همه صدا شویم برای میهنم من و تو ما شویم در این گذار رنج و درد و آه بخوان وطن به نام پادشاه که با صدای شاه و نام تو جهان بلرزد از قیام تو به نام شاه به نام پهلوی وطن شود دوباره می نوی شب سیاه ما ز نور شاه سپید دم شود ز فر پادشاه به نام شاه همه صدا شویم برای میهنم من و تو ما شویم
I'm gonna cry. I found the video. So guys,
Okay.
this is the media interview from 1979. This was a few days before the Islamic dictatorship took over. Again, remember the 1979 Islamic dictatorship, it was a coup d'etat. It was not an organic revolution. It was orchestrated by communists, it was orchestrated by leftists. And it was supported by France, it was supported by the UK, and it was supported by Jimmy Carter and the Democrats. And why do I say Jimmy Carter and the Democrats? Because Richard Nixon was an ally of the Shah of Iran. And Richard Nixon said that if he was in power, he would have never taken the side of the Islamic terrorists. So that's why I make a distinction between Jimmy Carter and the Democrats versus America, because right now, President Trump is on the side of Iranians. But Jimmy Carter and the Democrats, they played a role in turning our country into a 7th century Islamic hellhole. But listen to this interview. This is an interview from 1979.
When you look at the crowds today, you have maybe 5,000 to 6,000 people here. On the streets yesterday, 1 million people, 1 million Iranians in the street for the Ayatollah Khomeini. Does that not give you concern? Does that not make you afraid?
Because they are afraid, yeah, that's right. And most of the people don't say anything because they are afraid. And they are in silence, you know, they don't say anything.
Is this the silent majority of Iran out here now?
Yes, that's right.
Do you want the Shah to return?
Yes, Shah, return to the country.
What about you, Shah? Why do you want the Shah? Why does she want the
Shah? ما شاه میخوایم ما بیچاره شاه کشتنش حلاله کجای قرآن گفته
these are the few minority people who spoke out, and there were too few of them when there were not enough Iranians came out to protect their king.
These were the silent majority. So a few people from the silent majority came out, but not enough. Not enough.
Yes.
The silent majority stayed home. So while you literally had Iranians, they were crying, they were begging, they were saying, "We want the Shah, we want the..." This is 1979, guys, 1979. We want the Shah. The Western media instead, they supported the Islamic terrorists. Jimmy Carter and the Democrats supported the Islamic terrorists. But now, 47 years later, things have changed. And we have an American president who, for the first time since 1979, is standing on the right side of history. And God bless America. God bless President Trump for that.
The only issue is that the father of the crown prince today, when he died, one of the last things that he said is that the Iranian people were silent when I needed them, right? So, and he's not experiencing this day today to see that the Iranian people eventually came out and are shouting Javid Shah, because he felt that when he died, he felt that the Iranian people abandoned him and they didn't come to his defense. And it just really makes me sad that he never saw that. He will never know that one day the Iranian people returned to Pahlavi, and even though they didn't support him at the moment that he needed them, at least his son is now the name of his son is being called out in the streets of Iran today. And more people are now saying Javid Shah than when he was alive. More people in Iran are saying Javid Shah than when Mohammad Reza Shah was alive. And I just regret that he will never see that he never sees. I wish I had that video ready when he actually looks at the TV and he sees that the Iranian people. Do you have that?
I don't have it. You know what? I don't have it, but why don't you go find it? I'm happy to speak about something. So, okay. So while Armin goes and finds that video, I'm going to play the Trump song. This is a song that was written and performed by an Iranian singer named Barbod, and he is
voices rise.
I love country music.
Hands beneath the skies. Police in black, they draw the line. Basic GIRGC crossing every sign. They shoot at us, no shame, no fear. 11 souls have gone this year.
All the footage you're seeing right now, this is from the last 12 days, guys.
Oppression ends, the fight's not done. Act, Mr. Trump, a genius, bold and strong. You never surrender, that's where we belong. Act, Mr. Trump, we're calling you tonight. Act, Mr. Trump, be the fire, be the light. Locked and loaded, you said it loud. Hear the cries, hear the crowd. Act, Mr. Trump, days, just freedom breaking. They beat us down, they steal our breath. Community regime survives on fear and death. The world is watching, time is now. History waits for your vow. From Tehran streets to every land, we reach for the steady hand. Don't let Democrats rewrite you out. Don't let them say trap or waste chickens out. Act, Mr. Trump, a genius, bold and strong. You never surrender, that's where we belong. Act, Mr. Trump, we're calling you tonight. Act, Mr. Trump, be the fire, be the light. Lock the loader, set it loud. Hear the cries, hear the crowd. Act, Mr. Trump, lead us to God bless the USA. We believe in you. Read the crown prince, hear his name. Raise the Navabi, our hope and flame. He is hope, democracy's door. Stability in Middle East, we're longing for. The people shout from young to old. One leader, brave and bold. Friendship, peace, a future free. That's the iron we want to see. Breathe life for BB, let him stand. USA's where you're hand in hand. Strength agrees and clear and true. A safer world starts here with you. Iranian, say it loud and proud. We love you, Trump, above the crowd. A genius mind, a patriot strong, a doer, fighter, where we belong. Act, Mr. Trump, history calls your name. Act, Mr. Trump, light the flame. From broken streets to freedom strong, the new dawn comes when red, Mr. Trump.
There you go. Do you have the video, Armin?
Yes, I actually found it.
Okay, perfect.
So-
So let's pull that up.
Okay, so let me give the context for this video. This is because a lot of Iranians feel really sad when they realize that the Iranians abandoned their king, and then they let the Islamic Revolution happen. And one of his last words was like, the Iranian people were silent. Most of them were silent. The silent majority just remained silent, and they didn't speak on his defense. And he died thinking that the Iranian people abandoned him, or the history is going to remember him as this evil tyrant dictator, even though he dedicated his entire life to serving the Iranian people and trying every single second of his life to improve their lives. He cared for the Iranian people so much, sometimes too much, and such a kind man. He was our father. He was the father of Iran, and we just abandoned him when he needed us the most. Even though he gave everything for us, when he needed us, we just abandoned him. And a lot of Iranian people feel really, really sad realizing that he died, not knowing that Iranian people are now in love with him more than ever before. So this this video is made because a lot of people wish that he could just see one last time before he was gone, that the Iranian people one day will love the name Pahlavi again. So they made this video showing that he's like watching a TV and he's seeing that Iranian people are shouting Jaweed Shah once more. So that's the context. So let me play it.
Jaweed Shah! 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 Jaweed Shah!
This is his son, the current Shah of Iran. It's like he's watching his son from heaven.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the video that made me cry the first time I watched it.
I get emotional every time I watch it, Armin. So if you want to make me cry, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to. Should I share your screen now?
Yes. By the way, I Nail Bunny wanted me to share this, so I don't know what you think about this. So I'm gonna put this on the screen. So you want to share my screen?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's showing though no audio, so I don't know if you need to disconnect and reconnect.
No, here. There's audio.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me just change the setting here. Okay. Go for it.
So, I mean, I haven't read this, but Neil Bunny thought that we should see this. So, how do you pronounce her name? Is it
Neo
right?
Burke? I love Neo. We communicate all the time. She's fantastic.
Yeah. She, I mean, a lot of people refer to her posts all the time. So, Neo Burke, she posted here saying, I have gotten some new information from a Mossad source. Yes, I am serious. Choose to believe it or not. But remember that I was the first to insist Mossad isn't involved in this uprising until the last hour. I'm only passing on what I've heard. By the way, guys, I don't know any of this, so I'm just reading what Neil Bunny just sent to me. Okay, and then it continues by saying at least 50 murders as of an hour ago. However, Iranians have not left the streets and they're fighting. So far, the massacres have not stopped, but it's a battle. And then she continues by saying the Mossad is active but discreet. They're currently handing out Starlink dishes to Iranians and giving them vital info to stay safe. By the way, I want to say, but when we say Mossad, I want everyone here to realize we're talking about Iranians. Mossad agents in Iran are Iranians. Okay, so we have Mossad hires Iranians to be agents for Mossad inside Iran. So these are Iranian. Every time you hear about Mossad agents inside Iran, just remember that these are Iranian heroes trying to work with Israel to free Iran. So it's not like they are Jewish Mossad agents. These are Iranian Mossad agents. And then it continues by saying the Mossad has uncovered that the IRGC stores supplies weapon, water, and food underneath mosques and shrines, many of whom are connected by tunnels.
Just like in Gaza with Hamas.
Yeah. They're directing Iranians to target these. Currently, they are trying to locate Khamenei's exact location. I can't tell you if they plan an assassination, but they are working around the clock.
Wait, can I just pause you? Can I just pause right there? So, didn't President Trump say during the 12-day conflict that they know exactly, like he knows exactly where Khamenei is?
Yeah, he did. He did say
that. So I don't know if I believe that part because you know if President Trump says that he knows where Khamenei is, I believe him because America has the military strength and the power. So that part, I'm just going to say that part seems a little strange to me. And
Yeah, and I also
it's not a
think
criticism of Neo, because Neo is just sharing
yeah,
the information that she received. But I mean, maybe this could be a warning to Khamenei as well. Like maybe they know exactly where he is, but they're just pretending like they don't in order to, like, I don't know, scare him or something.
I think the person right next to Khamenei, the person Khamenei trusts the most and thinks that this is the person that would never betray me, that person is a Mossad agent. So
What do you
I think Mossad knows exactly where Khamenei is because the people around Khamenei are Mossad agents right now. So, and then it continues saying some regime figures are moving their families out of Iran. Regime, Arakchi.
That's actually something I wanted to share with you in my last in the last video live stream, but we had to shut it
you
down.
Have this one. You want to share this one with me, I think.
Yeah. So
I
read what she says and then go to that tweet.
Yeah. So the foreign minister Arakchi is in Lebanon under the pretense of a normal state visit, but his wife and children are also there, and they have no plans to leave. I believe this source is very reliable, but please bear with me as I gather more info in these critical hours. Doesn't Arakchi have 2 wives? I think Arakchi just has 2 wives. He has a younger wife.
I don't know how many wives these like Islamic savages have. He probably has a bunch of like concubines as well, right? Like Sire or whatever.
Well, I mean, in Iran, it's not normal. It's not that as like it's like big taboo because Iranians have their own superior culture to Islamic culture. So even if it's normal for Islam to have multiple wives, people in Iran look down upon it because Iranians have superior culture to Islamic culture.
Yeah, like in our culture, it's not normal. But I mean, these are Islamic terrorists, so of course they're gonna have however like Khamenei has like 4 sons from 4 different wives. So I mean, these savages are just.
I think okay, never mind.
I heard
only has one.
Man, not 4 ta pesar dare. He has 4 sons.
Yeah, but he has only 1 wife.
Is it only 1? I thought he had more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is the one you sent me. You said Lebanese media say Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi's visit to Beirut was not merely ceremonial, as he arrived accompanied by his family. Those traveling with him included his wife Arzu Ahmad Fand, his daughter, and his sons. According to the reports, Araghchi and his family are expected to remain in residences designated for Iranian diplomats in Lebanon for an unspecified period. So, yeah.
Imagine like who goes on a state visit and then takes his family with him, right?
Yeah, he's hiding there, obviously.
So Araghchi has literally at this point escaped to Lebanon.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay there until he sees what happens. I hope the Lebanese state arrests him and sends him back if we... Oh, by the way, Ted Cruz quote tweeted your video again for a second time.
Maybe
but this time...
But it was Santa. Well, you know what? I'm still happy with that. Maybe by tomorrow he'll know my existence and who I am.
This twice. Ted Cruz quote tweeted your video twice, but
Ted Cruz, if you're watching, retweet my video. That's my video. That's my voice, Ted Cruz. Retweet me. I'm the one. We're the one that broke the news.
Yes. Oh wait, John Fetterman. Apparently, people are saying Iranian people deserve to hold a. Okay, I think John Fetterman had a tweet. By the way, John Fetterman, I think, is the only sane Democrat. What do you think?
I agree 100%. I have a lot of respect for him. A lot of time for him.
He apparently tweeted something. Let me see if I can find his tweet. Wow, I can't actually spell. I can't spell anything. Fetterman's. Oh, sorry. Okay, apparently people are asking me to look up his tweet, because apparently he just U.S. Senator John Fetterman. Today, we should all stand. Oh, okay. So here, let's look at this one. So U.S. Senator John Fetterman, Democrat, is saying we should all stand with those brave Iranian protesters. So he shared this. So Trump threatens all hell on Iranian regime as protesters take to the streets demanding democracy. So he posted this and saying we should all stand with those brave Iranian protesters. Leadership is so desperate. They've pulled the internet. We must build on the success America had and Israel created that breaks Iran's evil regime. Well, the Islamic Republic's evil regime, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Let me retweet this one, repost this one. So let me actually delete the ones that we just covered.
Okay. While you're doing that, I know because my my viewers are watching and they're used to knowing what flavor of bubbly I'm drinking tonight because that's just something I always do. So guys, tonight I'm drinking cranberry flavored bubbly. And bubbly, if you're watching, I'm still waiting for my sponsorship. So bubbly, if you're watching, I drink your drinks every night. So tonight is cranberry flavored. All right, continue.
Are those 0 calorie?
It is.
Okay.
0 calorie. It's basically just like sparkling water, right? So it's 0 calorie. It's Canadian, and I just have a different flavor every night. So there you go.
Oh, okay. So this was it's interesting because I haven't seen this video anywhere. I don't know where Tommy got this from. I have some videos.
Well, he got it. So at the bottom, like it's go a little bit, scroll down a little bit. See
Israel War Room.
Yeah, but it's but you know what? That account, not entirely reliable or accurate 100% of the time because sometimes they do post old videos.
Oh my God, they follow me. That's amazing. Okay. But I think this video, should we watch this video though?
Yeah, we can watch it. I just don't know how accurate it is because Israel War Room, I mean, great account, but they haven't posted, like sometimes they will post videos that are older. So I'm just saying that.
Okay, so maybe we shouldn't trust this then. Huh?
I wouldn't. Like I would stick to I mean I would stick to like Iranian sources. So I'll send you like the links that
I have my sources, the ones that are sending me from inside Iran, the videos. I'll just use those. Yeah,
I'd probably go with that just because like Israel War Room, great account. I follow them. They follow me too. But when it comes to breaking news out of Iran, sometimes they, so if it's something you haven't seen before, I would just hold off because if it doesn't come from one of the main sources, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the current or not, let's say.
Right. So you sent me this. Do you want to review this?
You go ahead and read it. You go ahead and read it. Yeah.
Okay. So Lindsey Graham saying to the Iranian people, President Trump is not Obama. He will stand up for you as you demand the end of your horrible oppression. To the leadership of this state sponsor of terrorism, brutal religious Nazi regime, if you continue to kill your own people to maintain your sick control over Iran, you're going to wake up dead. Wow. To the leaders of the regime, you run your mouth against President Trump at your own peril. Thugs, dictators, bullies, and killers who defy President Trump do not last long in this world. Wow, fighting words. Make Iran great again. Yes, make Iran great. Okay, that was powerful. Holy shit. Lindsey Graham, no chill. Very powerful.
That was a good one.
Good. Yeah, that was a really good one. And okay, so we're not doing this one. So I have a lot of videos that we should go over.
Yeah,
for
let's
people
go.
Who don't know. Okay, so let's go over what happened. By the way, guys, the flow of videos from inside Iran are slower now because the internet has been completely shut. So, but we're gonna go over everything that we like, all the best videos that we have received so far. Okay, so let's just go. So this was a couple of hours ago. Kerman, people are chanting Pahlavi barmigerde. They're chanting that this is the final battle. Pahlavi will return. Just always when I share these videos, just look at the crowd sizes. Like look at it, just keeps going until the end, until the eye could see. As far as the eye could see, I mean. Okay, and then this one was from. This is in Mashhad. Oh, Goldie, do you know what they're chanting?
What are they chanting?
They're chanting Khamenei qatil zahi khiyal batil.
Oh, they're chanting Elon Musk.
They're chanting Elon Musk.
They're quoting Elon Musk, guys.
They're quoting Elon Musk.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Let me actually show to people what we're referring to. Okay. So a few days ago, Khamenei posted in English, "We will not give in to the enemy. We will not give in to the enemy." He posted this in English. And Elon Musk.
Well, before you get to Elon Musk, I want to say, so when Khamenei is referring to the enemy, he's referring to the Iranian people. So he's basically saying the Islamic Republic is not going to give in to the Iranian people, because the Islamic Republic, because they're occupying us Iranians, they view us as the enemy. Okay, so Khamenei says we're not going to give in to the enemy. That means the Iranian people. All right.
Right. So Khamenei tweeted this. Sorry, Elon. Posted, not tweeted. Posted. Khamenei posted this in English, and then Elon Musk responded in Persian, saying "Zehi khiyal batil." And Goldie, how do you translate "Zehi khiyal batil" in
It basically translates to famous last words.
Or keep dreaming, maybe.
Yeah, wishful thinking or famous last words.
Yeah, like whatever. Okay, yeah, sure, buddy, sure, something like that, right? But the thing is that it's a poet. It's not It's not like just average speaking Persian. It's a poetic. It's like a metaphor. Like, I don't know how to say it. It's a very poetic language. It's so poetic that people made an AI image of Elon Musk being a Persian poet, like this. Right, because okay, because here he's speaking like a Persian poet, right? So, but now what's happening in this video is that people turned what Elon Musk said into a chant, and the chant is Khamenei qatil, which is the first part of the chant, which they made up, and then the second part is what Elon Musk said. Zahi khiyal batil. So Khamenei qatil means, oh, murderous Khamenei.
It means Khamenei the murderer.
Khamenei the murderer. Zahi khiyal batil, which means, okay, keep dreaming. But it rhymes in Persian. So Khamenei qatil, zahi khiyal batil. So that's what they're chanting, and they're quoting Elon Musk. So I'm pretty sure Elon Musk knows by now that his quote and his posts in response to Khamenei has now turned into a chant among Iranians. So listen. Khamenei qatil, zahi khiyal batil. And there's zahi khiyal batil, yes. And there's actually a lot of videos with that chant. I saw that on the news.
Did you see? I also sent you. I also used Grok to make an image of Elon Musk.
Oh,
I just sent it to you on WhatsApp.
Oh, let me check. Okay, let me see.
That was my response to Elon Musk.
Let me bring it up. Oh, this one?
Yeah. So I made this using Grok.
Wow. Saying all and with a single comment, Elon Musk has now been adopted by millions of Iranians in occupied Iran and around the world. He's one of us now. Okay. Okay. Wow. So
I think
that's
if you
the
click on the picture, because then it'll just like fit in. Yeah, there you go.
yeah. So that's the that's like the Sassanite symbol. So
Yeah.
he's like a
He's
Persian,
like a Persian
warrior.
warrior.
Yes. But let me see.
So that was what I
That's
made using Grok
Yeah.
as a thank
So
you to
guys,
Elon.
you guys need to know this symbol. Okay. This is the Rafsh Kaviani. So just make sure this is basically the symbol of the Sassanid Empire. So there are two Persian empires that are very that Iranian people are very fond of. One is the Achaemenid Empire, and the other one is the Sassanid Empire. We had many Persian empires, but the two that the Iranian people love the most are the Achaemenid Empire and the Sassanid Empire. And the symbol for the Sassanid Empire is the Rafsh Kaviani, which is this symbol right here. So it's good
And I just want to point out that all of the paid members in my YouTube live chat right now, they're literally sharing the Deraf Shakhaviani emoji because yes, that's one of the membership perks is having that banner as an emoji. So yay, Goldie's gang for sharing that emoji.
Nice. Okay, so let's go to the next video. Oh, by the way, Goldie, you were supposed to send me those so I could add those as emojis for our members. Can you send me those little emoji? Yeah,
I will send them to you. I'll send them to you on WhatsApp.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So this is Mashhad. So they're saying Begu. They say Begu, Javisha. Begu. So Begu means say it or say. So somebody's saying say it, and people are saying long live the king, long live the king, long live the king, and they say Begu and say it, and then they say it again. So this is in Guys, look at the crowd sizes. These were from hours ago. And guys, by the way, guys, we have no idea what's going on right now in Iran. Like we might be like, as we're speaking, there might be a massacre going on in Iran right now, but we're not getting that many videos out at the moment, new videos, because it's complete internet. The connections are gone. And I know some people have Starlink, but there are far and few between, so we don't know what's happening. All of these videos are from before the internet was cut. So hopefully, I mean, we don't know. Once the internet is back on, we'll see what they did. So this one is Gohardash, and people are chanting Javi. And look at the crowd. Look, it goes all the way to the end. And now they're saying, this is the final battle, Pahlavi. Oh, now they're saying Javi. And let's go to this one. This is the one when they burned the motorcycles of IRGC officers. So they're saying like, oh my God, they burned the motorcycles. So these are the regime forces motorcycles were burned by the people. So it's saying like their motorcycles were effed. See, Goldie, I'm being polite because we're live on Goldie's channel. So we're not.
Well, no, it's your channel too, but it's not about my channel, your channel. It's my parents. My Bubba's watching.
Oh, okay. Hi, Baba. Hi, Goldie's Baba. Goldie is turning me into a polite person because of her Bubba. So
because now you're a serious political analyst. There's thousands of people watching. So there you go. You're the media now.
Look at this. All right, so that was that. So let me see. Where does this? Guys, these were all the videos that we're showing you are from just a few hours ago before they cut the internet. Now is complete, like, you know, we have no connection. The Iranian people are in the dark. So, but these, and I'm saying, like, there are very few videos are coming out, but these are from a few hours ago before they cut the internet. And then we have this video.
Armin, I've never seen anything like this.
Nope, never again. Yeah, this is the biggest one yet. This is bigger than the Mahsa revolution.
This is the biggest one since the Islamic Republic took over in 1979.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. And then we go, oh, this one is significant because this is Qom. Okay, so for people who don't know, the two supposedly most religious cities in Iran are Mashhad and Qom. I don't know which one is more religious. I think Qom is more religious. Qom is the city where they train the mullahs. Okay, the seminaries, the Islamic seminaries, they're all in Qom. So the two capital cities of Shia Islam, one is Qom in Iran and the other one is Najaf in Iraq, and they compete against each other. You know, like, for example, you know, like the centers of financial centers in the world is like New York and London, and they compete with each other. In Shia Islam, the center of Shia Islam is Qom and Najaf, one in Iran, the other one in Iraq. So Qom is like a capital of Shia Islam, and people there are chanting for the return of Pahlavi in the city of Qom, and this pisses off the mullahs so much, because in this holy city of Qom, people are asking for the return of Pahlavi. That must hurt. That causes a lot of butthurt among religious people. But go on, you want to say something?
I just want to say that Hassan Nasrallah's bastard son is also in Qom right now.
Oh shit, really? Okay.
Yeah, Nasrallah's bastard son is in Qom, living off of the money of Iranian people.
Oh, people are saying please change the lower banner that says see you in 10 minutes.
Oh, sorry. Okay. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you. I can't, like, this is insane. Like when I was a kid, when we went to Qom, like we thought that we visited another planet. Like when I went from Tehran for the first time, when I left Tehran and went to Qom, I was like, where the hell are we? Like, it seemed like we just went to Mars. Like we went to like an ancient Islamic city, because Qom was so religious. Like when I was a kid, when I went to Qom, I didn't see a single woman that was not in chador. Every woman was in chador because how religious the city was. I'm like, are you sure this is Qom? Now as an adult watching this, like, really? Qom, in the city of Qom, which as a kid I remember was that religious, is now in this high of a number, are chanting for Pahlavi's return. Like, this is not the Iran that I left. This is not the Iran that I left like 20 years ago. So people are saying, what's the chador? The chador is a form of hijab that covers more of your body and more religious. Only if you're very religious.
It's basically it's like a black blanket. It's like a black bed sheet that Iranian women just like put over themselves, and they just like wrap themselves in like a black bed sheet, and it makes them look like a garbage bag. And it's called chador.
Like a dementor. Dementor.
Dementor.
Yes. It's a dementor. It's a dementor look is the chador, okay?
So yeah, no, guys. So the burqa is the one that covers your face, right? Iranian women, they don't really cover their faces, but the chador, it's just like this like big black blanket, and you wear it over yourselves, and you have to hold your hands to like wrap it around yourselves, and then you basically just look like a walking black garbage bag.
It's just a just a Dementor look. It's exactly like
Yeah.
a Dementor look.
Yeah.
And it's also a pretty fitting comparison because they also suck joy out of life. So basically, they look the same and they act the same. All right, so let's go to Shiraz, my mom's city. By the way, guys, this is where the Shiraz wine used to come from. And Shiraz is a city of poets. Okay. And it's also the city of, used to be a city of the Shiraz wine. And it's also the city of my mom. So they were chanting for Pahlavi's return. Now they're chanting that this is the year of blood and Khamenei will be toppled. You can see like, so you can see the men on that side are chanting, are saying this is the year of blood, and the women on this side are responding to them by saying Khamenei will be toppled. So it's like the men are chanting and the women are responding from this side. So now they're saying, King Reza, blessed be your soul. So for people who are new here, we have three Pahlavi kings. The first Pahlavi king was Reza Shah. The second Reza Shah or Reza Pahlavi, King Reza Pahlavi. The second Pahlavi king is Muhammad Reza Shah or Muhammad Reza Pahlavi. And the third Pahlavi king is the current crown prince, which is Reza Pahlavi, Prince Reza Pahlavi or King Reza Pahlavi. So when they say Reza Shah Ruat Shah, they're referring to the first Pahlavi king, which basically saved Iran from absolute collapse and built it and industrialized it and made it modern. And they're saying Reza Shah Ruat Shah, which means King Reza, blessed be your soul. So this is Magbar dictator is deaf to the dictator. So, by the way, guys, Javid Shah, like you should all know now what Javid Shah. I hope this doesn't really require translation, at least on these channels anymore. Javid Shah means long live the king. So everybody should know that. And guys, if you want to, one thing you could say when you want to, support the Iranian people is Javid Shah. Like when you want to support Israel, you say I'm Israel Chai. If you want to support Iran and the Iranian people, you say Javid Shah. By the way, I really love it because these days you can see that in our live chat, Iranian people tell Israeli people, I'm Israel Chai, and Israeli people tell Iranian people, Javid Shah, which basically shows how the bond between the Iranian people and Israeli people, that more Israeli people more than ever are saying Javid Shah, and more Iranian people more than ever are saying, I'm Israel Chai. I find that, very poetic and beautiful. By the way, for people who are new here also, the bond between Iranian people, the nation of Iran and the nation of Israel is not new. We are rediscovering that bond, and we're discovering that this is ancient, and we have really ancient, deep-rooted historical ties with each other. And remember, guys, when I mentioned to you about the two empires that Iranian people have the deepest connection with, which is the Achaemenid Empire and the Sassanid Empire. Those are also the two empires where the Jews, when the Jews lived under, they were happy with the empire. They were happy with their rule. So the Jews historically have really bad experiences with empires that ruled over them, right? Except two empires. So all the bad experiences of Jews were under the Roman Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Babylonians, the many different empire, many different people who ruled over the Christian rule over them. They had really bad experience with all of them, except two. The only two empires that ruled over Israel and the Jews were happy with were the Achaemenid Empire, starting with Cyrus the Great, and the Sassanid Empire. Those were the rulers that the Jews were very happy with, and because Persians treated the Jews very well on both of those periods. So not only it's very interesting because the same two empires that the Iranian people have such a favorable view of are the exact same empires that the Jews have a positive view of when it comes to all the different empires they experience. These are the exact two empires that the Jews also have a positive experience with. So
I just want to add something really quickly, Armin. So there's a lot of people who are watching on X and on YouTube, and they're saying, did you know this burned or that burned, or and a lot of it is like they're saying, oh, this is breaking news, guys. I just want to let you know that while Armin and I were working together, so Armin is sharing with you all of the videos that have been shared and uploaded in the last few hours. I am currently monitoring the breaking news. So the one thing I want to tell you is that there are a lot of accounts on X right now who are saying things or claiming things, lots of unverified rumors, right? And unfortunately, we also have to remember, that given that we're literally in the middle of the Iranian revolution right now and Iran is trending, there's going to be a lot of random accounts, a lot of random non-Iranian accounts as well, who are just going to be putting out information, not necessarily because it's true, but because of the clicks and because of the monetization, right? Because all eyes are on Iran right now. So rest assured, I am monitoring the breaking news, and as soon as I can verify information, we will share it with you. But we do have a lot of videos to go through. The only time I would say, bring like breaking news to our attention if it's something that was posted by like a reputable media outlet that that we haven't like reported on yet, or a politician, right? So if like President Trump or an American or Israeli politician posts something, or if King Reza Pahlavi posts something, like definitely let us know, give us the heads up. But other than that, if it's just like some random account or something, don't worry about it, because there are so many rumors. There are so many rumors out there right now, and we're not here to give you rumors. We're here to give you facts. We're here to give you the real information. So we are fact checking everything before we share it with you. So I just wanted to let you know as well on that. But I am monitoring the news while Armin shares all the videos with you that he has received from people in Iran.
Yeah. And also, if we share something that hasn't been verified, but is being talked about a lot, we just tell you that we don't know if this is true. Yep. So and so said it, but it hasn't been verified, so we don't know. But we're just reviewing it without actually telling you that this is what actually has happened, right? Anyway, so let's go to Shahr Noor. So this is Shahr Noor. They're chanting in akharin nabarde Pahlavi barmigerde, which means that this is the final battle. Pahlavi will return. Look at the crowd. Look at the power in his voice, the passion that he has. Listen to him. All right, let's look at this one. This father and his daughter were recording this from the rooftop. Just look at the crowd size. It's crazy. It's like watch this. Guys, these are only from a few hours ago. So the little girl is shocked. The little girl is telling her father, who's recording this, she's saying, "Ina diga az kuja omadan," which means like, where did these people come from? That's what she's saying, the little girl. Yeah, I think this is from Tehran. I'm not sure. Yep. It's Tehran.
فیلم میگیرم بس
So the dad and the daughter is trying to talk to her dad, and the dad is like, wait, I'm recording this. All right, let's go to. Okay, so this is a video of two people being shot, but it's blurred out. However, it might be disturbing to some of you, but the dead people are blurred out, so it's going to be blurred. This is in Kermanshah, and two of the people were shot, and people were recording them dead here. So, warning, disturbing content. So the man is shouting that the forces, the regime forces, the anti-right police, they killed two of us. They killed two people. Like he's saying, they killed two people. They killed two people. So Goldie, I don't know how many people have died so far in the protest. I think about 50 so far, but I'm not sure. You're muted. You're muted.
I'm muted. Sorry, you're right. Thank you. I would say at least 50. I would say it's probably closer to 100. However, that's before the internet shut down. So we actually don't know. We don't know because the Islamic Republic shut down the internet. And then you saw that video from the man from Mashhad, right? And we've seen a lot of very, very scary footage like that. So I have a feeling that the number of casualties is much higher. We just don't know right now because the Islamic Republic has shut down the internet.
So, by the way, Nail Bunny just told me. I'll tell what. Let's finish this video first. So when it's showing the bodies, it's blurred out. Look, once he went and saw the two bodies who were killed, this man just came out and just yelled "Death to Khamenei!" Like he's so angry. Look at this. He was recording the people. You could hear the anger in his voice because of what just happened. Like he said, they killed two people. They killed two people. So that was that. So let me actually tell you what Nail Bunny just told me. Tonight, President Trump is going to be on Hannity. So I think Iran is probably... Didn't Hannity just had a talk with Prince Reza Pahlavi?
Yeah, do you want me to play that? I can find the video.
Yeah, but
that
Hannity
was
just
night.
talked.
That was last night.
So Hannity talked to Prince Reza Pahlavi last night, and 9 EST, Trump is going to be on Hannity.
That's right now. Wait, PST or EST? What did you say?
EST.
Okay,
EST.
so that's literally right now.
Oh shit! Wait, That link is not working, Neil Bunny. Can you give me the proper link? Because there's ... at the end of that. So is it? Okay, you're right. Shit.
Could we live stream that interview?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can. By the way, we're getting a lot of super chats. Thank you guys. Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Do you want to... Neil Bunny, do you have... Okay, so she's sending me the proper link. Getting it. So she's saying she's getting the link.
Okay, because it's
I'm
literally
pretty
9 p.m. right now.
I'm pretty sure that they would talk about Pahlavi. Okay, there we go. Let's see.
Okay, why don't you
the link.
broadcast that? We can play Sean Hannity.
All right, hold on. Let me get the... Let me bring Hannity. Hopefully this works. I don't see it. Wouldn't it be live on his YouTube channel? Let me just go. Can you use this?
Is it just like the regular Fox News channel?
Oh, here.
Insurrection Act is coming. Military
Nope.
is the only way.
Wrong
Nope,
tab.
that's not the right link. Yep, Hannity. It should be on live on Fox if they're going. I don't see it. That link just goes to the announcement of that top 9 p.m. EST. President Donald Trump joins Hannity tonight at 9 p.m. EST. Okay, but where is the live link? Okay, I don't see any live link.
All right, give me a moment. I might be able to find something here.
Let me see if it's on Twitter, maybe.
Is it Fox News?
Oh, I'm in the UK. Okay. All right. Never mind. Let's just continue with the videos until while you look, I'm going to continue with the videos. Okay. So.
Yeah, you go ahead.
This. So, this was this fool. This is Ahvaz. This is a Goldie city. Goldie is from Ahvaz, so this is Goldie city.
I found it.
Okay. Share your screen.
Okay. Wait. Give me one moment.
When agents identified themselves, this was, by the way, a targeted stop of an alleged member of Tren de Aragua, the Venezuelan gang. Now, after the agent identified himself, the driver and that passenger, who's also believed to be a part of that gang's prostitution ring, tried to weaponize the vehicle and run over the enforcement officer.
Moments away.
Driver,
I know.
Of course, was hit by gunfire. They were found about 10 minutes later. The driver and the passenger were both apparently hit. As you point out, they were taken to local hospitals. Sean, we do not have an update on their conditions tonight. Now, this, of course, comes on the heels of yesterday's shooting in Minneapolis of a woman who also allegedly attempted to speed off in the direction of officers despite being told to get out of the vehicle. Of course, she died from her injuries, Sean.
All right. And Kevin, we are expecting some type of press conference coming up shortly, right?
That is correct. We got a little blurb earlier, but we're expecting a more fulsome news conference will be coming our way just shortly. And as we get information, we promise to pass it along to you. But for now, back to you.
All right, Kevin Cork, thank you. Now, this was a huge week for the president, both at home and abroad. And in the coming days, so much at stake. Earlier, I sat down with President Trump in the West Wing. Here is part one of my exclusive interview with President Donald J. Trump. You've done quite a bit of decorating since I've been here last.
Well, I have.
Great to see you, sir.
I didn't know it was a full hour. I thought it was going to be maybe 10 or 15 minutes. But you do that to me every once in a while.
I think I was pretty clear, but thank you for your time. We always appreciate it. There's really not much in the news, so there's not a real lot to talk about, but let's start with Venezuela. Narco-terrorist indicted, guy that we're losing 200 Americans a day to drugs.
Yeah.
Walk us through this decision in Venezuela.
Well, it wasn't a hard decision. Democrats wanted him and Republicans wanted him, and nobody had what it takes to get him or didn't want to get him. I don't know, something happened, but he killed a lot of people. He sent a lot of bad people into our country. He emptied his prisons into the United States. He emptied his mental institutions and insane asylums into the United States and did a lot of very bad things, but he was a big drug pusher. You see that because all the boats that we shot down, they came out of Venezuela. A lot of drugs. There's a lot of boats and a lot of drugs. There are very few boats operating right now. There's almost no boats. You can't.
Okay, so apparently we're supposed to pause it so that Fox News doesn't give us like a strike. So because this is exclusive. But he's talking about Venezuela right now. So okay, so we paused for a little bit. Let's continue now.
Those are running and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country, every 100,000 people in our country every single year. The drugs, it's horrible. It's devastated families. You know, you lose a child or a parent. I mean, parents are dying too with drugs. So we've done a really good job. We're knocking it down. The numbers are really getting to be, they're always going to be too high if you have one person, but they're going down just like the border. The border was a total mess for years. I did it the first time very quickly, and this time I did it even better because this was a bigger mess. This was a border like no other probably in the history of the world. There's never been a border like that when anybody could just...
So we're supposed to provide some commentary. So Trump looks great. Doesn't he look great? His hair looks fantastic.
By the way, I agree with... Yeah, well, he does. And I also agree with him on what he's doing in Venezuela.
I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree.
Just walk into your country.
The border's ostensibly really closed now.
Closed. You can't come there to be involved with it, or to be involved.
You should make us bigger.
The people have been so good. Tom Homan, Christy Noem.
Oh, so if I make us bigger, that might help with
such an
the
incredible job.
Yep.
You have no idea.
You made a number of profound announcements and then a new announcement today. Announcement number one was 30 to 50 million barrels of oil that they will be handing over to you, and you will sell it on the market at market prices.
Yeah.
That money will be used for the people of Venezuela and the people of America.
Correct.
Then you made an announcement yesterday that they will buy all of their goods from this country. Today, we learn that the holdovers, since Maduro's gone, have agreed to
the person to the person who asked the super chat, is it true that Khamenei owns over $200 billion in assets? 100% true. The Islamic Republic have been stealing the money of the Iranian people for the last 47 years. So yes, Khamenei, the terrorist thief, he's literally a billionaire. I wouldn't be surprised if he's worth over $200 billion. Yeah.
However, the IRGC is a lot richer than Khamenei.
Oh yeah.
And also the IRGC is a lot more armed than Khamenei. So IRGC has more power in Iran than Khamenei.
Yeah.
So it's a competition between Beit Rahbari and Sepah, which is the office of the supreme leadership, and IRGC. The IRGC is the main power in Iran, not Khamenei.
100%, I agree.
You make these decisions. I don't care if it's this case, Operation in the White House, in the Situation Room. You're watching this unfold in real time. In this case, you have operationally the same thing, a Situation Room down in Palm Beach at Mar-a-Lago. You make that ultimate call. You are the commander-in-chief.
Right.
You're watching it unfold in real time. What is that like?
Well, I've done it now quite a bit. We took out Soleimani, which was a big deal. I mean, it's a very big deal. Middle East.
Okay.
Yeah, Trump these days, he keeps mentioning Iran-related stuff, even when the question is not about Iran.
And he keeps mentioning Soleimani.
Yes, all the time.
It's like he's predicting something. He's predicting something.
Yes, yeah. By the way, Trump has done many things that I agree with and things that I disagree with. And the best thing that Trump has ever done, according to many Iranian people, including me, and probably Goldie as well, is the killing of Qasem Soleimani. The killing of Qasem Soleimani, a lot of Iranians would agree, is the best thing that we celebrate about Trump. Yeah.
That's one of the amazing things, yeah.
Very equal in many ways, but I don't know, maybe taking out the nuclear threat from Iran is very important. But in terms of captivating attention, this seems to be something that is beyond anything that anybody's seen.
Especially the operational details.
Well, the bravery involved, I mean, to have people going into an army fort with, thousands of soldiers, land a helicopter right in the middle of it, break down a steel door, because, it was a fortified house, break down a steel door, run through the hallway shooting, and come out 10 minutes later with the guy who wasn't quite able to get into his safe house. There's a safe.
I heard they got to him within 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes.
It was so fast. I mean, nobody's ever seen anything like it. And but the safe house wasn't safe because they had blowtorches that go through steel like it's butter. They didn't have to use them. But we have, these are great people. These are really brave people. Even coming down those ropes, they're coming down ropes off the helicopter and they run them. I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I could do that. I'm going to have to give it a try sometime. But they do it like it's a stairway, like it's a beautiful stairway. And they're on the ground instantly and they're ready for action. These are brave people. We have the greatest soldiers in the world. We have the greatest equipment in the world. Nobody can match us. I rebuilt the entire military during my first term.
Good thing you did.
Biden gave some of it away, a lot of it, but not a lot relative to what I bought. But he gave a big chunk to Afghanistan, which was just insane. That was one of the most embarrassing moments in the history of our country. This was the opposite. This was a total, if you think about Jimmy Carter with the hostages, or you think about the Afghanistan disaster.
That's also like the second or third time he's mentioned Jimmy Carter.
Yep. Yeah.
It's like he's sending all the signals. He's sending all this. He keeps on referencing the Islamic Republic, right?
Yeah. He also said that regarding Iran, he's no Obama, so that might suggest that he's going to do something. And Lindsey Graham, who's by his side right now a lot, has promised that Trump is going to do something. So I think Lindsey Graham knows something that he's saying that with such confidence. So we'll see.
But I know, but when? Because people this is the scary thing, Armin. Because right now the internet is shut off, and you and I both know that whenever the internet is shut down. Right now, the Islamic Republic is slaughtering. I mean, we don't know, but they could be slaughtering people. We don't know, but it's just a very, very scary time right now. It's very scary.
Yeah,
dismantle that. You talk a lot about American military superiority, and then that goes into the issue that you raised this week of raising the budget for 2027 from $1 trillion to $1.5 trillion.
We need it. When you look at the threat out there. We have the best equipment in the world. We make the best equipment in the world. Mm-hmm. We make just, there's nothing even close. But we need it because there are some real threats out there.
Yeah, well, I think we certainly do. Let me ask you about this. And I think this is important. With every military operation comes risk, and you have to obviously weigh that risk. And I think Americans would want to know what goes into your thinking, because there's a whole new military doctrine. I call it the Trump doctrine. I think it's widely misunderstood. No forever wars. However, that doesn't mean you don't use the might and power of the U.S. military. You mentioned Baghdadi, Soleimani. I'll add the mother of all bombs in Afghanistan, the ISIS caliphate, and then taking out Iran's nuclear weapon sites. And now our hemisphere.
Right.
Are you calling it the Monroe Doctrine?
Well, they call it the Monroe. I didn't call it that, but they're calling it the Monroe Doctrine. Now they call it the Monroe, which is basically safety for this part of the world. And it's pretty simple. We don't want drugs pouring into our country. We don't want bad people coming into our country like happened for 4 years under Biden, who was a disgrace, worst president in the history of our country. Horrible. We had some other bad ones. Let me tell you, Obama was a terrible president. The divisiveness and the hatred. caused, and many of the people allowed into the country. But what Biden did was a step beyond anything that anybody's ever done. We had millions of people pouring through the border. Now we have nobody coming in unless they come in legally.
Let's talk about, you said for the interim, you will be in charge. Okay. Obviously, the remaining leadership underneath Maduro, they've made, I mentioned earlier, 3 major concessions, 30 to 50 million barrels of oil. They're going to buy and purchase all their goods from America. Now they're releasing political prisoners.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your ultimate goal for the governance of Venezuela?
Prisoners that nobody thought they would ever see again are being.
Armin, I'm just pausing because I don't want to get a copyright strike, obviously. I'm also just, commentary. I'm working on a post that I'm posting on X very soon. And I just want to say that this is actually kind of cool. And, during the next sort of little break here, I'm going to share it with you. But this is like, this you're gonna like this one. You're gonna like this update that I have for you, okay? But let's continue with President Trump's things now.
Till we straighten out the country, we'll see how the country's doing. But we'll be running the oil. We're meeting tomorrow with all of the big oil executives. We're going to be right here in the White House. We're going to meet with the, biggest oil people in the world. They're all coming here. The top 14 companies are coming here. They're going to go in. They're going to rebuild the whole oil infrastructure. They're going to spend at least $100 billion. And it's an unbelievable oil that they have and an unbelievable quality of oil and amount of oil.
When they nationalized the oil industry in Venezuela, going back to the 1920s, American companies had invested billions.
We built it.
All of it.
And then it was taken away from us.
Stolen.
It was stolen from us. And it was taken away years ago over a period of time, but it was taken away in the early 2000s, even beyond that, but the early 2000s. And I just took it back.
I can't imagine them being able to, they have the largest oil reserves in the world. I can't imagine without American investment, ingenuity, engineering, and our assistance that they would ever be able to tap into the vast resources that they have. Again, the largest in the entire world. So that will be a big part of it. What does that mean in terms of America's new partnership with Venezuela?
Well, it means lower oil prices all over the world, which is great for everybody. It means lower oil prices for America, which I have it down. Don't forget, I inherited a mess. They talk about affordability. There was no affordability under Biden. He had the worst inflation in history, the highest and worst inflation in history. Prices were through the roof, and I'm fixing it. I inherited a mess. I say it all the time. I inherited, because people don't understand, I inherited a mess. Open borders, millions of people in this country that shouldn't be. We're moving them out. We're moving them out pretty rapidly too. Murderers and drug dealers and just some of the worst people in the world came in, not only from Venezuela, from all over the Congo. The Congo sent us tremendous numbers of people. I don't know what it is with the Congo. They open their jails and they walk into our country. They drive them up to our front entrance. They get out and they walk right into our country. And these are tough, hardened criminals. These are real criminals, and from many countries. I mean, they came from Africa, they came from the Middle East, they came from South America, but a lot came from Venezuela. He opened his prisons and sent all of the people from his prisons into the United States. Why not? I do the same thing about it. You take the
Armin, so I posted my update, but I don't want to share it yet. I'm just pausing because, I don't want copyright strike. But check your WhatsApp. I just sent you a screenshot.
Okay. I also have a new update. Oh, what is this? Update them. Give me a few. Whoa!
Don't say it. Don't say anything yet. Don't say anything yet. We'll save that for the next commercial break. But just
wait, can he do that?
Yes.
Can he do?
Armin, he's the one that changed the location feature that showed everyone's locations, right? He literally controls X.
Is he going to do?
I don't know. Okay, but don't say anything. Don't say anything yet.
Okay.
We'll save that for the next commercial break. We're just commenting right now. To help with the algorithm, but just let that sink in. Just absorb that for now. Absorb that for now.
National Guard.
That would be such a beautiful
They're all
gift.
central casting. You take a look at these guys. It's great. We won the case on merit, based on merit from the Supreme Court. A great victory, a courageous victory, actually. But this country is now based on merit again.
Let me ask you about Maria Corina Machado. I've had her on TV this week.
Yeah, she's a very nice person.
Okay, she won the Nobel, dedicated it to you. She said to me this week, both on TV and radio, that she wants to give the Nobel Prize, her Nobel Peace Prize, to you for liberating her country. In 2023, she won over 92% of the vote to be the leader of the opposition. Maduro kept her off the ballot. Do you have any plans to meet with her? And would you accept the Nobel Prize she wants to hand to you?
Well, I understand she's coming in next week sometime. And I look forward to saying hello to her. And I've heard that she wants to do that. That would be a great honor. I did put out 8 wars, 8 and a quarter, because, Thailand and Cambodia started going at it again. So
I'll put the list up
I give a
if you
quarter,
want.
so it's, you put the list out, it's a hell of a list. But I've stopped 8 wars. And I think, it's been a major embarrassment to Norway. Now, I don't know what Norway has to do with it, but that's where the committee is located, a lot of Norwegian people. And it's been a very big embarrassment to the country of Norway, whether they have anything to do with it or not. I think they do. They say they don't. But, when you put out 8 wars, in theory, you should get 1 for each war, okay? Because some of these wars were going on for 30 years. India, Pakistan was ready to go at it big, and these are 2 nuclear countries. I got that one stopped. 8 planes were shot down. They were really at it, and I got it stopped. It was a big one. You look at the Congo, Rwanda and the Congo. They've been fighting for 30 years, and I got it stopped. I got so many wars, so it's such a beautiful thing. It makes me feel so good, not because of a Nobel Prize, but because I saved millions and millions of lives, and that's what really makes me feel good.
All right, we'll take a break. We are in the Roosevelt Room. We're in the White House. More with President Trump on the other side as we continue from Washington, D.C. and the White House.
Okay, so I'm just going to mute that. Unless this is like the live. Let's see. Are we going back to President Trump? No. So we're in like a commercial break right now. Armin. Oh, Neo's here. Neo, come join us.
Oh.
Neo, come join us.
Is she in the chat?
She commented on X.
Oh, okay.
Neo,
Hi.
come join us. Hi, Neo. We love you.
Send her the link.
Neo, we're all exhausted. Come join us. You look beautiful as always. Maybe we should have Neo. Maybe we should have Neo come join us so she can break the news.
Explain to us. Yeah.
And
I was actually looking at one of her tweets right now.
Neo's been Neo's been working 24/7, like round the clock, nonstop. So we need Neo here because Neo is like OG.
Yeah, that would be great. Can you share my screen for a second?
Yeah, sure. Let me remove this. There you go. And I'm keeping an eye on on my screen so that whenever like it starts for part 2, we can go back to President Trump.
So look at this. Do you notice something? You know who posted this?
Who? I can't see. What? U.S. Department of State?
Yeah.
What did they say?
This is what they posted in Persian.
Read it and then tell.
So it says رژیم جمهوری اسلامی میدانند و با شدت زیادی به آنها گفته شده است که اگر مردم را بکشند باید تاوان بسیار سنگینی بپردازند.
They're quoting the king of Iran. They're quoting Reza Pahlavi.
No, I think they're quoting Trump.
Are they?
They're quoting Trump. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Because it sounded like what Pahlavi said, but it's like the same thing basically.
Yes. So they're quoting Trump, and they're saying the Islamic Republic regime know and have been told with great intensity that if they kill the people, they must pay a very heavy price. And the U.S. Department of State just posted this in Persian. In Persian.
Wow.
The U.S. State. I mean, I thought they called the U.S. State Department. Why does it say
It's the same
U.S.
thing. Department of State, State Department. It's the same thing. Department of
Same
State
thing?
is the official name.
Oh, it's the official name. Okay, so the U.S. State Department just posted this in Persian. I think this is a warning by the U.S. State Department to the Islamic Republic. Why else would they post this? And they posted in Persian. So that's crazy. That just happened, by the way.
Wow.
Oh, actually, happened 2 hours ago.
Just happened.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, Goldie, your video of Tucker Carlson is everywhere. Like it's everywhere.
You know what though? I'm so embarrassed that like my video literally starts with me like really sounding like kind of what I'm like, Armin, Sapkon. Like it's just so rude of me to speak
No,
to you that way. Because I was literally in panic mode. Like it's just so rude. It's so rude, right?
No,
Okay,
it wasn't rude.
so Neo says, okay, so she gives me the time. It's really late. And she's like, I'm exhausted from everything today. Just keep it up though. You're doing really great. Thank you, Neo. We love you.
Neo, we love your work. Thank you for everything you do. You're truly representing us really well. So thank you so much for all the hard work. Thank you for informing everybody.
Neo is the true Persian queen. And you know what? Actually, maybe now's a good time to break the news. But what I want to do is I want to break the news. Let's use her tweet because she did announce it first. I just checked. And so let's give Neo some love and credit because she is amazing. And I just want to say, one of the most amazing things about this, everything that's going on is that even though this is such a difficult and dark time for all of us Iranians with all the horror, all the horrific things that we're dealing with, we've also united, right? Like all of us all around the world, especially those of us outside of Iran, we're literally all united. We're working together and we're supporting one another. And I think this is amazing because this is exactly how we can help the Iranian people inside Iran free themselves, right? So there you go. Why don't you share Neo's post?
Oh.
And then you can give the news. This is the news that we were talking about.
Wait, you're talking about the one that Nail Bunny sent me, right?
No. Neo Berg. Check your WhatsApp. I just sent you.
Oh, okay, that one. Okay, because one second. I know. Nail Bunny sent me another Neo Berg tweet, but let me just go with the one that you're sending. Oh, that came from that. Oh, okay. I get it.
So why don't we break the news, but let's give Neo the credit because she's the queen.
Oh, she figured this out. Okay, let's go. All right, so Neo Berg just posted this, and I only saw the screenshot, so I didn't know that Neo was the source. When I saw it and I was so excited, this is the only thing I saw. So Neo is saying, is X about to swap the Islamic regime flag with the lion and sun flag as an emoji? Because that would be incredible. Please do it. Who is this guy? Nikita Beer? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah.
So maybe this is a sign Iran is about to be free. So guys, look at this. So somebody posted update the Iran emoji, and you can see the Iran flag emoji right now is the one with the Allah symbol in the middle.
Yeah, that's the terrorist flag.
That's the terrorist flag. And he responded by saying, give me a few hours. Amazing. Was that in response to this iconic image coming out of the protest?
I have no idea. Maybe.
I think this might have been in response to people seeing this iconic image coming out of the protest. But he said, give me a few hours. This is, here, actually, we could see if it was, because this is the actual.
No,
I don't know.
He just
Yeah.
responds to someone saying update the flag emoji. That's it. But everyone's seen the iconic image, right? Like everyone by now, everyone knows what the real flag of Iran is. We've been like campaigning for this, advocating for this for such a long time. And keep in mind, Nikita Beer, this is the guy that literally runs and controls X, right? So he's the one that
Yep.
that did the location update, right? So if he can do the location update, and emoji is literally nothing. That was at 8:36. So that was an hour ago. Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye. I'm gonna monitor Nikita's account. And let's see what happens within the next hour. So that's like the update that we have. We might actually, for the first time in history, we might actually have the real emoji flag of Iran on X.
Wow.
Speechless.
That is crazy. You know what? Why that is going to be also like an extra benefit that we're going to get from this if they do that? All the Arzashis that are going to be butthurt all over social media because they can't use the Iran emoji anymore.
Could you imagine if like all the terrorists, they've had like the Allahu Akbar flag when Nikita updates it, it's all going to change to the lion and sun?
Because they already have that in their profile bio as well, and all of a sudden automatically it's all going to switch. So all the regime, but by the way, guys, let me tell you what's happening. All the regime officials and regime supporters in their bio, they have the Islamic Republic flag, and we Iranians, we can't have that in our bio because we don't want to have that Islamic Allah flag of Islamic Republic to represent us. So what we usually do, we're forced to use the sun emoji and the lion emoji to represent the lions and sun flag of Iran because we don't have an emoji for the flag that we prefer. But if he changes that, then all of a sudden, within a second, all of the regime officials who have the Islamic Republic flag in their bio, they're all going to have the lion and sun flag displaying in all of their bios, which is going to be so poetic.
Yeah. All right,
let's
go back to Hannity. We could talk about this after because it started and I did pause it. So let's go back to Hannity. All right, guys, we're going back. Don't worry, I got it covered.
Do that. What do you do? Call the banks? They emptied out every bank in Virginia and Maryland to get that cash, and they sent it over there and gave it to them. No, we took the opposite approach, exactly the opposite approach.
Are you following the protesting that is taking place all over the country of Iran?
Yeah, I'm following it very closely.
And have you read that the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has a plan B to go to Russia?
Or someplace, he's looking to go someplace.
Do you believe that Iran, you think the country is on the verge of collapsing?
Well, it could be. I mean, what they've done is in the past, they've started shooting the hell out of people, and all of a sudden people without any weapons whatsoever are standing there and you have machine guns gunning them down, or they take them to prisons and then hang them and kill them. So they played rough, and I said, if they do that, we're going to hit them very hard. Well, we're going to hit them hard. We're ready to do it. If they do that, we're going to hit them hard. And so far, for the most part, there's been some of it, but for the most part, they haven't. There have been people killed. Some of them, the crowds are so big that some of them have had really were stomped on. Literally, it was terrible. The crowds are just they're massive. The enthusiasm to overturn that regime is incredible. But there's been people killed, but it's more from death it's literally stomping. It's people running in a certain direction. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens over there. They know, though, that it's a stampede is, I guess, the best word. They have like a stampede. You talk about stampede for cattle, but the people are stampeding, and you're losing a lot of people with the stampedes. There's so many people protesting. Nobody's ever seen anything like what's happening right now. But I have put Iran on notice that if they start shooting at them, these people are totally unarmed people, and they love their country. They want something to happen. Look at their country. They've gone back 150 years. But
more like 1,400 years.
I told them that if they do anything bad to these people, we're going to hit them very hard.
So if there is mass murder by the Iranian Ayatollahs, and those leadership, you're pledging to the people of Iran that you will come to their aid.
I've said it very loud and very clear. That's what we're going to do.
I have this hat. I guess you were playing golf with Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, I did that for Lindsey Graham.
Yeah. Make Iran great again.
And what he means by that, because I said, this is a little tricky hat.
Yeah.
Why do you want me to sign this hat?
I don't know.
He's
Can I
really
auction
talking
this
about
off on
the
eBay?
riots.
Can I sell this?
Yeah,
It's probably worth a lot of money.
Got my signature.
Let him speak.
Yeah, but he asked me to sign that. I said, there's a lot of definitions for that. And what he's talking about is the people that are, protesting, I guess is the only word you can use. It's really the biggest protest I've ever seen. The people that are protesting, if they take over the country, he wants to see if Iran can be great again. Years ago, a friend of mine was a developer from New York, and I was a young developer, and he went to Iran, and he built buildings in Iran, and he made a lot of money, and he did very well. And it was like condos and rentals, and he loved Iran. He thought it was great. And he did a lot of work there. He did a tremendous amount of work. He loved the people. He thought they were so incredible. And then it all stopped when this stuff started happening.
In 1979.
Yeah,
then
it stopped like magic.
444 days, Americans held hostage.
Yeah, that was right. It was not a good time for Jimmy Carter. It wasn't a good time for
America.
His politics.
No, didn't work out very well for anybody. If, in fact...
Well, I think about that, though, if I could interrupt, because, when we were going into the middle of Venezuela with helicopters landing in an army fort where you have thousands of soldiers and you have people with guns all over the place, I thought so much about that Jimmy Carter catastrophe. We had so many hostages taken, American hostages. We had the helicopters crashing. You had the sandstorms. If you had sandstorms, you should come back.
Yeah.
But they tried to blast through the sandstorm. Nature always wins. Remember?
With a helicopter.
Nature always wins.
Mm-hmm.
And helicopters don't have that kind of an engine. There's a lot of moving parts. They don't like sand blowing into their gears. But anyway, they decided to go forward. I should have come back. But I was thinking about that because, here we are going into actually a much more dangerous situation. If you think about it, on Venezuela, we're in a fort, a military army fort, and the house was built there for protection. And we're going in with helicopters, with jets, with helicopters. I mean, the jets preceded the helicopters and did an unbelievable. These are unbelievably talented pilots and people, and very brave people. So I was thinking a lot about the Jimmy Carter thing. I don't know what he would have done or how he would have done if that didn't happen, but there are those that say that destroyed his chances of winning election and, lost that election pretty big. He might have lost it anyway, perhaps, but there was no question after that mess. And I was saying, boy, I hope that doesn't happen with me. But we have Raising Cane and all of these great people, and they did an unbelievable job.
You started in your first term the Abraham Accords.
Right.
And I would argue beyond Israel, it's other countries in the region, Egypt, Jordan, the Saudis, and pretty much every country.
Right.
Goldie, you want to pause?
They probably were breathing a sigh of relief, as well as...
Because they're moving away from the Iran. Do you want to comment on this, or do you want to play it through?
ببین داره گولشون میزنه. این حرفی که میزنه داره گول میزنه. ترامپ 100% میدونه چه اتفاقی داره پیش میاد، چون که چون که میدونه رژیم خنگن، نمیخواد که رژیم بفهمه که چی میدونم پلان آمریکا چیه. نمیخواد
ولی باید به بیننده بگیم که این اتفاق نیفتاده، که مردم دارن با تیر میمیرن.
Yeah, of course. So guys, this is still what I believe, okay? President Trump knows exactly what is going on. My theory based on his behavior in the past and his actions in the past is that he is saying what he's saying about this like mass stampede or, whatever. He's doing that to misdirect the Islamic Republic. He wants them to let their guard down, okay? He wants them to let their guard down. And then, like, at this point, the way that he's behaving, to me, the way that he is behaving, I feel like he's already made the decision that they're attacking. He's already made the decision, but he doesn't want to let the cat out of the bag. Because, Armin, you and I have been monitoring this from the beginning. Tusi TV has been, like, Mahir Tusi's been monitoring this, right? We have literally not seen a single video of this stampede nonsense. So I have a feeling President Trump is saying this to let their guard down, right? He's basically trying to distract the enemy, make them think that, okay, like nothing's going to happen. And then boom, he's going to go in without anyone noticing. Look what happened with Venezuela. We had no idea that was going to happen in Venezuela until after the fact. Remember about Fordo again. When President Trump attacked the nuclear facilities, 48 hours before that, he said, oh, I'm going to make a decision within 2 weeks. And then literally 48 hours later, the nuclear facilities were destroyed. We didn't even know about it until President Trump himself announced it on Truth Social. So I'm telling you right now, his behavior, his mannerisms, everything about what he's saying, he's already made the decision. Guys, I'm calling it. This is my political analysis, geopolitical analysis. He's already made the decision. He's already called it. America's going to attack. We don't know when. We don't know how.
So if your theory is right, then there's going to be an attack, a military attack by America.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be a military attack, but I mean, look at Venezuela. Venezuela they went and they captured Maduro. All I'm saying is he's already made the decision that America is going to act somehow.
So what type of act you're talking about?
I'm not a military expert, Armin. I don't know that. I don't know that part.
So it's going to be military in nature, though.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, look at Venezuela. Look what he did to Venezuela. Look what happened in Fordo, right?
But to be clear, we don't want the Venezuelan type involvement by America. Just to be clear, according to the prince, according to the prince message.
Well, all I can say is that given that His Royal Highness, literally in his message, in his most recent message, a few hours ago, he warned the Islamic Republic that President Trump is on them. He said that.
So the type of involvement that the Iranian people and the prince wants from the U.S. is any form of military or non-military aid that does not require the Delta forces or special operations or any type of boots on the ground.
But we don't know that.
No, he specifically said that in his
interview.
I know,
but that was in the past. That was in the past. But Armin, we don't know what's going on now because things are escalating rapidly. We don't know what negotiations are going on behind the scenes between the American administration and the King of Iran's team, right? We don't know what's going on. So what was said in the past, I don't know if that's still relevant or not. But what I do know is that both teams are now communicating. But I'm saying, like, I don't know. I don't know. I know that's what was said in the past, but I don't know if we can accurately say that that's what is still happening today. I just don't know. You could be right or not. But all I'm saying is based on what President Trump is saying in his body language, he's already decided that he's going to act. And I think he's just saying what he's saying to divert and to let the guard down, like let the Islamic Republic's guard down, because we've literally not seen a single stampede video. We haven't seen it.
Yep. So I don't know if you're right, but I hope you're right. And I just want to say that in my opinion, the type of help that we want is not what happened with Maduro. Based on what I know, what the prince's stance and many Iranian people's stance has been forever, is that the type of help that the prince wants, that would welcome, is basically attacking the anti-riot police, the armed forces who are attacking the Iranian people, not attacking Khamenei, not taking Khamenei, not arresting him, letting the Iranian people themselves to go after Khamenei, but an attack like maybe missiles or drones or whatever at the people who are attacking the Iranian people, so that we remove the obstacle in front of the Iranian people, so that they could basically do the revolution themselves. Because if we do have a Maduro type operation in Tehran, then this is not going to be the Iranian people's revolution. It's going to be America's revolution in Iran. And it's very important, just like Netanyahu and Prince Reza Pahlavi have said multiple times, that this needs to be a revolution done by the Iranian people, not not by Trump. Like, we appreciate Trump's support, and we appreciate Bibi Netanyahu's support, but it needs to be a help in a way that the Iranian people could do the final push themselves. Do you agree with that?
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go with whatever His Royal Highness says. So I mean, we all have opinions,
That's what he
but
said.
I think
That's what he
ultimately,
said.
well, I know that's what he said in the past, but I'm saying right now.
That's what he said yesterday. That's what he said yesterday.
What did he say yesterday? Show me what he said yesterday.
In Washington, in his interview with Wall Street Journal, he specifically said that there is no need for boots on the ground, and there's no need for like a Maduro type operation that happened in Venezuela. He specifically said that. But
Okay, but
also,
do you not think but Armin, do you not think that he could be saying that in order to also let the guard of the regime down?
The prince? No, that has been the position of the prince forever.
آخه ما از
And
کجا
the prince
بدونیم؟
doesn't-
شاید داره اینجوری میگه که رژیمو گول بزنه. ما از کجا بدونیم؟
the prince doesn't lie to his own people.
I'm not
and the
saying
prince
no, but
has
I'm not saying that. But he's not lying to his own people. He's giving an opinion
told
on
us-
what he thinks should happen about the Islamic Republic. He's not lying to the Iranian people.
Yeah, but the prince. By the way, let me be clear. I'm not saying the prince doesn't want U.S. support. The prince is welcoming U.S. support, but the Americans and the prince are aligned with this. The Americans don't want boots on the ground in Iran, okay? And the prince and the Iranian people also don't want boots on the ground in Iran. So we and the Americans are completely like in agreement
Oh no, I
that
agree.
if America wants to support, Americans don't want boots on the ground in Iran, and Iranian people don't want boots on the ground in Iran. We're talking about a support that is surgical, that is limited, that scares the shit out of the anti-riot police and the regime, the armed forces,
Yeah.
but does not require like taking out Khamenei or anything like that, because Khamenei should be left to the Iranian people. We want him. We will take care of him. We don't want anybody else, because we don't want this revolution to be anything but an Iranian revolution. And so this is why we appreciate support, but not the final push. The final push needs to be done by the Iranian people.
Yeah, I listen, I agree with you 100% on that. Guys, for those in the comments, we're not arguing. We're having a political debate. That's like a totally different thing. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Like we're debating ideas because guys, we're basically trying to brainstorm what we think is going on based on the little information that we have. So guys, like this isn't an argument. But I mean, so you make a good point, but all I know, Armin, is based on Trump's body language and behavior. Something's happening. Something's happening for sure.
So I'm not talking about anything, but here's the thing. For me, Trump is unpredictable. Trump just does unpredictable things. Okay.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I could predict about Trump is that he does unpredictable things. So I'm not talking about what Trump is going to do. But for me, Prince Reza Pahlavi is not unpredictable. I have been following him for years. I've been studying him for years. I've listened to his speeches. I read all of his statements. So to me, I know what his views are and what he wants. So Trump is unpredictable to me, at least, but Prince Reza Pahlavi is not. So I know what he stands for, and he appreciates Israel and America's support, but he does not want them to come out and take out Khamenei. He doesn't want any boots on the ground, and it's okay because America doesn't want that either.
So based on that now, so what do you think is going to happen? So given that I kind of think based on Trump's body language and mannerism, it seems like President Trump's already decided that they're going to act. So given what you know about the situation, what do you think is going to happen? Like, how do you think President Trump's going to act?
President Trump is, to me at least, completely unpredictable. So if you ask me how President Trump is going to act, my answer is I don't know, and I don't think is knowable. I don't think what President Trump does is knowable. That's what I think about Trump.
That's a very good point. Yeah, that's a very good point.
But I hope, but I really like your theory, because I want what you're predicting to become true, because that would be the best for us. And I hope that if he's planning something, I hope that comes in the form of I don't know, like blowing up an IRGC command base with a missile from far away. If he does that, for example, in response to them killing the Iranian people, that would make a majority of them not come into the streets anymore. Like, again, this requires no boots on the ground. Imagine if Trump just says, you know, like what he did in Nigeria, what he did in Nigeria. Like Trump just recently, Trump followed through with his promise in Nigeria. He said that if the Islamists continue killing Christians, I will respond. And he responded without any single American troops in Nigeria by bombing some ISIS, blowing up some ISIS sites and killing a whole bunch of ISIS people. That required no boots on the ground, and it sent a message. And I think that message, if he sends that message in Iran against the IRGC command centers, they will hear that and they will shit themselves, and most of them will just go home. That's the type of response that would be very, like, that's not a Maduro type response, but it's a more Nigeria. Okay, this is what here's a summary of it. What we want Trump to do in Iran is more like what he did in Nigeria and less like what he did in Venezuela. We want the Nigerian Trump, response.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not good at predicting military stuff because that's not my area of expertise. But
I think that would be. I think that would be enough. I think air support would be enough. I think the Iranian people look at the Iranian people. Look at the numbers, right? Look at how, like, this is our revolution. This is our revolution. This shouldn't be, like, as much as we appreciate Israel and America. This shouldn't be Israel's revolution. This shouldn't be America's revolution. This should be our revolution.
But it is our revolution. But as you know, no revolution has ever been successful without outside assistance. Even the American Revolution.
Agreed.
Even the American Revolution wasn't successful without the assistance of France.
That's what I say all the time. But at the end of the day, it was assistant. They didn't do the job for them. So it was the Americans at the end of the day that defeated the British Empire. They had French assistant. They didn't have the French. They didn't have the French fighting the British Empire for them, right? They just got the French assistance. So that's why I agree with you. Revolutions need assistance, foreign assistance, and we need that assistance. But we don't want the foreigners to fight the fight for us. We just need their assistance, just like the French.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
But my prediction is that President Trump has already decided he's gonna act. It's just a matter of when, where, and how.
Yep, I agree. I just hope that assistance comes in the format of Nigeria, more like what he did in Nigeria.
I'm just gonna go with. I have a feeling that whatever's going on. There's a lot of negotiations and talks behind the scenes between President Trump's team and the King of Iran's team. So I have a feeling there's a lot of talks, and I don't know. That's my guess, but I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. But if I had to guess, I would say that's probably what's happening right now. All right, let me continue with the interview. Let's see if he says anything else. I know he was like kind of turning away from the topic, but let's just go back and see.
By the way, hold on one second. Like, a lot of people think that we're fighting in the chat. Guys, we're agreeing. Like, me and Goldie are like 100% in agreement. Like, what are you guys talking? Like, if you guys want to turn us against each other, it's not working. Like, keep trying. Me and Goldie, you're not going to be able to turn us against each other. Yeah.
We're literally we're brainstorming ideas, guys. Like, this is how conversation works. Just because, like, we might go back and forth on different points, it doesn't mean that we're fighting. It literally means we're having a debate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. I think I paused too long because now it seems like oh wait, it's still going on.
New jobs already.
Okay.
And manufacturing. That's after inheriting the economy.
All right. I feel like we missed it. We missed the rest of it. So that was probably all he really had to say about Iran. But I'll keep an eye out for Twitter. Sorry, not Twitter. X. Sorry, Elon. I'll keep an eye out on X to see if like any
Yeah,
like other
X.
clips, if any other clips show up of President Trump saying anything about Iran that we missed. So, okay. Do we want to go back to your videos now that we watched the President Trump?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. So let me bring your screen. Are you ready for me to share your screen?
Sure, yes.
Okay. There's also footage coming out of a massacre. Have you seen that?
What?
It's actually really,
No.
really horrific.
A massacre? What are you talking about?
کشتن خیلی‌ها رو
Really?
کشتن جسدشون الان جسدشون رو دارن نشون میدن. قربانی نایک here let me
Can you send me the link?
yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now. I just saw it. It's actually horrifying. Apparently this video just came out and it's just going viral on social media right now. Let me send it to you I just sent it to you on WhatsApp. I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's safe to share or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it on a different screen. Yeah, no, we can't. Are you sure this is from?
Karaj.
Yeah, we can't show this. Okay. Okay, we need Trump to intervene now. Guys, I cannot show this. This is not Stampede. These people were shot. Multiple people. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3,
at least 10.
4. They're just all next to each other, dead on the ground. Urgent. Bodies are visible on the ground. Video circulating from Karaj shows lifeless bodies lying in the streets after security forces opened fire on civilian crowds following the nationwide internet blackout. A voice in the footage states that 10 people have been killed. Gunfire can be heard in residential areas. The blackout has severely restricted communications, making it harder for families to seek help, document events, or confirm the full scale of casualties. This is lethal force used against the civilians in the middle of communications shutdown. The scale and speed of the violence mark a grave escalation in the crackdown. Guys, I'm going to retweet this if you guys want to see it in our accounts. But I am not. Is this real?
Yes.
Like, are we sure?
Yes, if Qurbani Nayak is posting it, it's real. Because he works with Mahir Tusi. So it's real.
This is a major escalation, Goldie.
As if everything else wasn't already.
This is different.
I know.
This is like, yeah. Oh my God, guys! This took a very ugly turn. Fuck. So what we feared is happening. So
well,
was this from before?
When they shut down the internet, this is what they do. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm posting the link to I'm posting the link to my tweet. My post in the YouTube chat. Okay, so there you go. You guys can go. You can go look at it yourself.
Yep.
Those who are watching on YouTube, those of you who are watching on X, you already follow us on X, so go take a look at our X accounts. For people on the YouTube live stream, I just shared it to my YouTube live stream. I guess Armin, if you want to share it too.
Yep, just did it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, just 10 people were just shot dead in Karaj. all at the same time. And this is given that the internet is shut down completely. Do you think that a lot more of this is happening right now as we're speaking?
Yes, 100%. It's a massacre. This is what happens when the internet shuts down. This is my biggest worry right now.
Oh my God. I'm so scared. Goldie, I'm so scared right now.
Me too.
Is it any other info? Anybody? All my contacts in Iran are not responding right now.
I know it's a total blackout. I've been constantly asking people, and it's a total blackout. It's a total blackout. Yeah, Mahyar Tusi just shared the video as well 35 minutes ago. Massacre in Iran.
Nine carriage.
Oh my gosh, APAC retweeted my video now with Tucker Carlson.
APAC?
Yeah.
Show us.
Sure. Let me share my let me share my screen. Guys, so for all of you watching, this is how we literally deal with our trauma, is we just have to like compartmentalize and then focus on, you know, like more lighthearted things to kind of like help us deal with the fact that the Islamic Republic is literally massacring us right now as we speak, right? But yeah, there you go. So my video, Armin, is now famous, but again, like I'm not being quoted, right? So they're just using, you know, the source from open source, which is fine. But there you go. I like how APAC said the Iranian, you know what? Actually, I don't like that. I hate how they say the Iranian regime. It's the Islamic regime, right? Like the Islamic regime is murdering Iranians right now. But anyways, they only promote content that serves its interest. Tucker is on Iranian state TV. I wonder what Tucker Carlson's thinking and feeling right now. But there you go.
I wonder what Sohail is gonna think, given that he's not a content creator or anything. He just sent me this video, and now he's oh my God, I just got a new video. Hold on, this is like a war zone. Can you
let me share your screen.
Don't show that, by the way. That's YouTube is going to
I stopped on the wrong one. There you go. Oh my gosh, see, it's trending. All right, let me just go there. Okay. We'll show Tucker Carlson's ugly face. Okay, let me share your screen.
Okay. All right, I'll just bring this video up. Hold on. Look, this was from earlier tonight. Look at this. It's like a war zone.
Do you have audio?
Yep. Oh, let me put the audio. درگیری نیروهای سرکوب با معترضان و شلیک گاز اشک‌آور در اسلام آباد. This is Islamabad city. Goldie, look at this. This was from a few hours ago in Islamabad.
Shabbat.
You see the green, pointer, like the green light?
Laser. Yeah, that's for like their military grade guns or whatever.
Yeah. Guys, right in the middle of this, they're saying نترسید نترسید ما همه با هم هستیم. So right in the middle of them being shot at, some guy is shouting, don't be afraid, don't be afraid, we are all together. Watch this again. Okay, hold on. Okay, Neil Bunny just sent me something important. Yes, the video is from Iran, but it's not recent. Okay. So the video of the video, it's not recent. So the video that you showed, that you found from that we showed from the, no, I mean, we didn't show that 10 people were killed.
So many people are retweeting it though. Even Mayar Tusi. So I just deleted mine, but Mayar Tusi is like retweeting it. A whole bunch of people are retweeting it.
So this is Grok. Let me actually show you the image.
Okay.
I don't know if we should trust Grok or the people who sent us the. This is why it's important to verify. Yola. Look at this. So somebody said, Grok, is this recent video out of Iran? And Grok said, yes, the video is from Iran, but it's not recent. Analysis shows its footage from the 2022 Mahsa Amini protests in Kurdish regions. Overlay text is massacre in Kurdistan 1401, Persian year 2022.
But does it say that? Does it say that in the overlay text, Armin? Go back and read the text.
I am on it. Let's see.
18 دی امروز یعنی گوش بده به اولش چی داره میگه like he gives the dates. Listen to it again.
Yeah. Yeah, 18 day. 18 day means
دیگه.
Yeah.
So maybe Grok's not translating it properly or something. He says
Grok is, I think Grok is messing it up because, yeah.
Man, I
but let's be skeptical.
Okay.
But let's be skeptical because we don't know. I'm going to involve violence.
Okay, so why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? When was the massacre in Kurdistan in 1401? Was it the same month? Was there a massacre in Kurdistan on Hijdah Day? 401 همین موقع تو کردستان کشتن یا مثلا یه ماه دیگه بود.
I think that no, it wasn't. I think that would be the coincidence. Like that would. I don't think that would be the same day. That would be such a weird coincidence. But I think we should wait to see if Manoto or Iran International confirm this.
Okay.
I think those are the two sources that we could trust right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Nufti just posted this. Here,
Nufti posted it?
No, not that video. Something else. But this is important. Let me share this with you. This will be good to post for context. Because right now it's 6 a.m. It's 6 a.m. in Iran.
If Grok got this wrong, then that's really bad for Grok.
I think Grok got it wrong. I think they got it wrong, but let's hold off. But why don't you share what Nufti's saying?
Yep, I'm putting it on here. So it's Nufti. By the way, guys, make sure you follow Nufti. It's a very good source of information. Okay. This Nufti, the National Union for Democracy in Iran. This is basically Prince Reza Pahlavi's team. Okay. So it says it's 6 a.m. in Iran right now. The internet is shut down. Phone lines are cut. Flights are canceled.
That's new. We didn't know that flights were canceled.
I did not know that either. Yeah.
Yeah.
The regime has likely spent the night escalating its crackdown, using darkness as cover for extreme violence. So support the people of Iran. Jesus. What is happening right now in Iran? Like, we have no idea what's happening in Iran.
It's a massacre. It's a massacre. President Trump even said in his Fox News interview, like, so he actually said to Sean Hannity, he said he's well aware. He said he's well aware that when the internet is shut down, the regime will murder people and then put them in jail and torture them and stuff. He said that in his interview in Fox News.
Oh my God. I hope they take out Rouhani if they attack. I mean, this is Goldie. If let's just put 2 and 2 together, okay?
Okay.
If this, so what are the chances that a massacre is happening right now in Iran as we speak? What are the
100%. 100%.
100%.
100%. That's the regime's MO.
What are the chances that this is not going to be called like a death by stampede by Trump and is going to recognize this as a massacre of Iranian people?
I think it's very high given his interview with Fox News. I feel like he's already made the decision.
And what are the chances that he's going to follow through with his promise that if the regime kills the Iranian people, he's going to respond? What are the chances that he's going to actually keep his promise?
Given that the Crown Prince of Iran, King Reza Pahlavi, said in his statement, and he warned the Islamic Republic that if they don't stop, President Trump is going to act, I think the chances are 100%. Because even if let's say for some reason someone doubts Trump, we do not doubt the King of Iran. He's never lied. He's never led us astray. So he has confirmed that if the killing continues, America will act. So I would say the chances are 100%.
So, and you think the Islamic Republic knows that? So they must be, based on your analysis, they must be getting ready for war, right? Because the Islamic Republic knows that Trump is going to respond.
Yeah.
Right. And any guess on what type of a response this is going to be?
No idea. No idea.
No idea. Let us know, guys, in the chat, because yeah.
Let us know in the chat what you guys think. Let us know what you think President Trump is going to do.
So people are asking in my chat, how can America help? In my opinion, I think that they should be bombing the shit out of IRGC command centers and also targeted strikes at the anti-riot police, the armed forces in the streets. That's what my opinion. That would be the best help. Okay, so Goldie, the video that we shared, Grok is let me see. Look at this. This is so wrong. Because it says Kurdish region, but if you look at the video, it says Paradis. Paradis is Karaj. So the Grok is different. So Grok is wrong. Thank you, somebody in the chat. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. So I'm gonna ask guys, let me know, like, write in the chat, like put yes for if you believe that Trump is going to take action and support the Iranian people. Say yes if you believe that he's going to support and he's going to do something, and no if you think he's not. I just want to see in the chat how many yeses we're going to have and how many no's. So yes if Trump is going to come and support the Iranian people, and no if you think he's not. So we're getting mostly yeses on both chats. Some no's, but mostly yeses.
I'm going to see if I can find President Trump's interview, and maybe we can play it again, and then we can like maybe reanalyze his words.
Do you also want to analyze yesterday's interview with the Wall Street Journal? Like that?
If you have the video, pull it up. Let's watch that. And I'll look for the President Trump interview.
Oh my God. So the Wall Street Journal interview is text and it's behind the paywall. So I think they're not gonna let us. Let me actually see if I ask Gemini. Was it the Wall Street Journal or the Washington Post? Oh, it was the Washington Post, I think. Let me see. Where's oh, I know how to find. I know. Forget. Guys, bear with us.
I haven't seen the Wall Street Journal one.
Was it was? Or it was. Just one second. Just one second. Oh, it was the Washington Post. It was the Washington Post.
Okay, did you find it? Because I found I found the interview with President Trump. It's 15 minutes long, and Fox News just posted it to YouTube.
Okay, you do that while I see if I could find the text.
Okay.
You share that.
Okay.
This is behind the paywall. God damn it. Let me see.
You maybe you'll be able to find it on YouTube. I don't know. All right, let's see here, guys. Okay. All right. So Fox News just posted this. This is the interview that this is the interview we just saw.
Let me go back to this issue of the political future for the people of Venezuela.
Yeah.
Now, it's interesting. You mentioned all of the criminals and the people let out of prisons that were sent to our borders in our country. That's Tren de Aragua. That's cartel members.
Some of the worst criminals in the world were let into our country.
Known terror ties.
Biden's open border policy. Anybody could come in.
And that will get into the issue of Minneapolis going on right now. But back to this one issue, do you foresee a Venezuela that will have free and fair elections? And I would have little doubt that the opposition would probably win handily if they were free and if they were fair.
Yeah, I do see that. I think that's happening. But before we do that, it's going to take a while to do. We have to rebuild the country. They couldn't have an election. They wouldn't even know how to have an election right now. The country's become third world, and they wouldn't know how to have an election right now. We're going to rebuild the oil and the oil infrastructure. We'll be in charge of it. It's going to do great and make a lot of money. And we're going to take it from there, but we're going to rebuild the country. And ultimately, you're going to have elections.
When you talk about increasing defense spending, I go back to the campaign and I go back to your first term, foreign policy usually doesn't get a lot of discussion. And in many ways, you have dedicated a lot of time, energy, and resources.
Very important for our country.
How is that in America's first interest? Because that's what you stand for.
Well, like the Middle East was blowing up when I got in. It was everybody was fighting everybody, which in all fairness has been going on for about 3,000 years in the Middle East. And we now have peace in the Middle East. Nobody thought that was possible. But you have some great countries, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, and many other countries that have been around a long time. They're very wealthy. They were in many ways put out of business. They weren't able to do business. Tremendous wealth for the world. The oil supply was hurt. Everything was hurt. I mean, you had things happening in the Middle East that were bad, not only in Gaza with the death and the destruction going on for years. And It's been cleaned up. It's amazing. It's been cleaned up. Now, there'll be some remnants right now. We're going to have to see what happens with Hamas. We're going to have to see what happens with Hezbollah and Lebanon. But we have 59 countries that signed on, and they want to go in and help if we should have to do something with Hamas, which is a possibility. I think they're going to do what they said they were going to do. They were going to disarm, but they've been armed for a long time.
They've been a little slow to disarm.
Yeah, they've been a little
bit
bit slow.
Will you support Israel? Will you put them on a timetable?
Well, I would, but first we'll see whether or not they're going to be disarming. Look, I'm all for it if they don't. They made the promise that they were.
If they don't.
They've made an agreement that they're going to disarm. So we're going to have to assume that they're going to, but it's not their nature to disarm. It's not exactly their nature. Hezbollah has been very bad in Lebanon. But overall, I mean, we have an amazing situation compared to what it was. And we really do have peace in the Middle East. And I will say Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, and other countries have been amazing. They've been, so helpful in getting it done. But the biggest thing was the attack on Iran. If you had a strong Iran, a respected Iran, a powerful Iran, like I guess it was at one point, a year and a half ago, you wouldn't have been able to make peace because the other countries wouldn't have been able to have that dark cloud hanging over them. And they, by knocking out their nuclear potential, they would have had a nuclear weapon within 2 months. By knocking that, that's why I had to go in.
Yeah.
Every president wanted to go in, and none of them did.
You mean you didn't want to send cargo planes of cash and other currency?
No, it's terrible. I mean, I've never seen hundreds of millions of dollars were sent in cash on Boeing 757s, beautiful Boeing 7. They opened, the cash was piled up to the ceiling. I never even knew a president could do that. How do you do that? What do you do? Call the banks? They emptied out every bank in Virginia and Maryland to get that cash, and they sent it over there and gave it to them. No, we took the opposite approach, exactly the opposite approach.
Are you following the protesting that is taking place all over the country of Iran?
Yeah,
now?
I'm following it very
closely. And have you read that the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has a plan B to go to Russia?
Or someplace, yeah. He's looking to go someplace.
Do you believe that Iran, you think the country is on the verge of collapsing?
Well, it could be. I mean, what they've done is in the past, they've started shooting the hell out of people, and all of a sudden people without any weapons whatsoever are standing there and you have machine guns gunning them down, or they take them to prisons and then hang them and kill them. So they played rough, and I said, if they do that, we're going to hit them very hard. Well, we're going to hit them hard. We're ready to do it. If they do that, we're going to hit them hard. And so far, for the most part, there's been some of it, but for the most part, they haven't. There have been people killed. Some of them, the crowds are so big that some of them have had really were stomped on. Literally, it was terrible. The crowds are just they're massive. The enthusiasm to overturn that regime is incredible. But there's been people killed, but it's more from death it's literally stomping. It's people running in a certain direction. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens over there. They know, though, that it's a stampede is, I guess, the best word. They have like a stampede. You talk about stampede for cattle. But the people are stampeding, and you're losing a lot of people with the stampedes. There's so many people protesting. Nobody's ever seen anything like what's happening right now. But I have put Iran on notice that if they start shooting at them, these people are totally unarmed people. And they love their country. They want something to happen. Look at their country. They've gone back 150 years. But I've told them that if they do anything bad to these people, we're going to hit them very hard.
So if there is mass murder by the Iranian Ayatollahs and those leadership, you're pledging to the people of Iran that you will come to their aid.
I've said it very loud and very clear. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
I have this hat. I guess you were playing golf with Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, I did that for Lindsey Graham.
Yeah. It says make Iran great again.
And what he means by that, because I said, this is a little tricky hat. Yeah. Why do you want me to sign this hat?
I don't know. Can I auction this off on eBay? Can I sell this?
Yeah,
it's probably worth a lot of money.
Got my signature. Yeah. No, but he asked me to sign that. I said, there's a lot of definitions for that. And what he's talking about is the people that are, protesting, I guess is the only word you can use. It's really the biggest protest I've ever seen. the people that are protesting, if they take over the country, he wants to see if Iran can be great again. You know, years ago, a friend of mine was a developer from New York, and I was a young developer, and he went to Iran and he built buildings in Iran, and he made a lot of money, and he did very well. And it was like condos and rentals, and he loved Iran. He thought it was great. And he did a lot of work there. He did a tremendous amount of work. He loved the people. He thought they were so incredible. And then it all stopped when this stuff started happening.
In 1979.
Yeah,
then
it stopped like magic.
444 days Americans held hostage.
Yeah, that was right. It was not a good time for Jimmy Carter. It wasn't a good time for
America.
His politics.
No, didn't work out very well for anybody. If, in fact...
Well, you know, I think about that, though, if I could interrupt, because, you know, when we were going into the middle of Venezuela with helicopters landing in an army fort where you have thousands of soldiers and you have people with guns all over the place, I thought so much about that Jimmy Carter catastrophe. We had so many hostages taken, American hostages. We had the helicopters crashing. You had the sandstorms. If you had sandstorms, you should come back.
Yeah.
But they tried to blast through the sandstorm. Nature always wins. Remember?
With a helicopter.
Nature always wins.
Mm-hmm.
And helicopters don't have that kind of an engine. You know, there are a lot of moving parts. They don't like sand blowing into their gears. But anyway, they decided to go forward. I should have come back. But I was thinking about that because, you know, here we are going into actually a much more dangerous situation. If you think about it, on Venezuela, we're in a fort, a military army fort, and the house was built there for protection. And we're going in with helicopters, with jets, with helicopters. I mean, the jets preceded the helicopters and did an unbelievable. These are unbelievably talented pilots and people, and very brave people. So I was thinking a lot about the Jimmy Carter thing. I don't know what he would have done or how he would have done if that didn't happen, but there are those that say that destroyed his chances of winning election, and, you know, lost that election pretty big. He might have lost it anyway, perhaps, but there was no question after that mess. And I was saying, boy, I hope that doesn't happen with me. But we have Raising Cane and all of these great people, and they did an unbelievable job.
You know, you started in your first term the Abraham Accords.
Right.
And I would argue beyond Israel, it's other countries in the region, Egypt, Jordan, the Saudis, and pretty much every country,
Right.
that they probably were breathing a sigh of relief, as well as the Israelis, because they didn't want Iranian hegemony in the region and a nuclear-armed Iran.
Well, you had to stop that. You had no choice. And it should have been done long before I got there. It should have been done earlier. They just, you look back and Obama should have done it. They all should have done it. Clinton should have done it. Obama went the other way. I mean, Obama decided to go with Iran. I mean, I don't know how Jewish people can vote for Biden and Obama. They were absolutely on the side of Iran. They were against
Or
Jewish
Mamdani.
people. Well, we're going to find out.
Your favorite
about it.
mayor.
Well, I have a very nice relationship, but I thought it would take at least maybe a month or 2 months before he went after me. He hit me on the attack on Venezuela, which is pretty unusual because not too many people have hit us. That was a perfect attack. Think of what we've done. I mean, we've taken over a whole country. We're going to make the country strong and good, and we're going to ultimately be able to vote and put somebody in that they like. The oil that we've taken $4 billion worth of oil in one day, and that'll increase. We're going to have it rebuilt. All the big oil companies are coming in. They're going to make a lot of money, and Venezuela's going to get some of that money, and we're going to get some of that money. And we brought stability to the region. We brought stability and much lower oil prices. You know, we have gasoline now down to, in many cases, $1.99 a gallon. And with Biden, it was $4.50, $5.
Oh.
We have it we brought it way down. We've done a great job. On the word affordability, prices are way down. They're going to go lower. Prices, you know, everything follows oil. Oil is so big. Everything follows oil. If oil prices are down, everything's down. I mean, you can look at
everything goes lower.
It affects everything. It affects a truck that delivers donuts. It affects the stove that makes the donut. It affects everything.
Two more issues on foreign policy and national security. Then I do want to do a deep dive into the economy. I want to ask you,
The economy is unbelievable.
We're going to get to that.
I know, but it's unbelievable.
Can
before you
Cuba
even-
survive without Venezuelan oil? I don't see how it can.
Can who survive?
Cuba.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I
And
think
also
that's
people are
it. Yeah.
people are in chat are saying pause before we get a strike. You're right. By the way, I found a Persian translation of Princess of Pahlavi's interview with Washington Post, and it's audio. We could play that and then translate it back to English.
Okay, well, we can do that. But before that, I just want to say, based on what President Trump is saying in this interview, listen, Armin, nothing in politics happens by coincidence, okay? So the fact that President Trump sat down for this, so-called exclusive interview, and in this exclusive interview, he's pretty much talking about Iran and everything. The way he's talking, Armin, he's already made his mind. The decision has been made. He's like, America's going to be attacking. So, like,
military attack?
Yeah, like whatever, like locked and loaded. Yeah, some sort of military attack. I don't know what. I don't know when. I don't know how. But America's getting involved. He is 100% getting involved. And he made reference to how the Islamic Republic, they not only do they open fire on people, but they also take them to jail and then they hang them there, right? Just his body language, just the way he's talking, to me, it's very obvious that he's made the decision and he just doesn't want to give it away. But something's happening. I don't know if it's going to happen within the next 24 hours or the next 48 hours. Like, I'm just praying it happens sooner rather than later. But I also know that we only have one chance, right? There's only one chance and it has to be done properly. So there's so many different elements here involved. But I do not think that it is by coincidence that President Trump is doing this exclusive interview now, where even in this interview, he made a point. He made a point of saying that Barack Obama made a mistake by not standing with the Iranian people back in 2009, and that he's not going to make that mistake, right? So he's literally calling out all the mistakes of the previous Democratic presidents. So to me, he's laying the stage. He's laying the stage.
I mean, I completely agree. I would be shocked if he doesn't. I would be shocked because he seems to be in a mood of, following through with his promises, like with Nigeria and Venezuela. So I would be very shocked if he doesn't do anything. Like, so I was more talking about the type of attack. So rather than not attacking.
That I don't know.
Yeah. So the discussion. So a lot of people have thought that I'm saying that there's not going to be any military response. I'm talking about the type of military response, not that no military response, like maybe like a missile or shooting at IRGC bases or stuff like that. But do you want to? I don't know if this is. Do you want to listen to Prince Reza Pahlavi's interview with yesterday's interview with Washington Post?
Yes.
Do you think that's relevant?
Yes,
Okay.
I think that's really relevant. And if anything, we should also play. But
the problem is it's in Persian, and we will have to translate it into English.
Then that's all you. That's all you. You're gonna have to do that.
Okay.
Oh wait, let me remove my screen, and then I'll bring up yours. Is it okay?
Yeah. So guys, this is like a translation from English to Persian, and now we're doing it from Persian back to English. That's what we're doing. Is that you don't have to make us that small because this is just audio.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen, but I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna take like a 5 minute break.
Are you sure you're gonna listen? Because I really want you. Like, Yeah.
I'm gonna be here. I'm just gonna take like a 3-minute break. But I'm here. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay. So let's listen to this.
آنچه در این پادکست میشنوید ترجمه کامل یادداشت شاهزاده رضا پهلوی در واشنگتن پست است که در
So he's saying what you're going to hear here in this video, in this audio, is the Persian translation of the complete interview that Prince Reza Pahlavi has had in Washington Post.
تاریخ 16 دی ماه برابر با 6 ژانویه 2026 و در 10مین روز خیزش ملی ایران منتشر شده
So this was on January 6, 2025.
است. با ما
You guys have the audio in the chat of the
همراه باشید تا چند ثانیه دیگر و پس از یک موزیک کوتاه با ترجمه کامل یادداشت شاهزاده رضا پهلوی با شما خواهیم بود. با آغاز سال 2026 ایران در آستانه یک دگرگونی ژرف قرار دارد و در سراسر
So the article starts by mentioning that in the beginning of 2026, Iran is in the middle of a major change.
سر کشور از بازار بزرگ تهران تا شهرها، شهرک‌ها و روستاهای دور از پایتخت، ایرانیان برای بازپس گرفتن آینده خود جانشان را به خطر می‌اندازند.
So this is just the intro of the article, which is saying that people are protesting. It's just giving the details of the protest and where it's happening.
پیام آنان روشن و بی ابهام است. جمهوری اسلامی مشروعیت خود را از دست داده و پس از نزدیک به 47 سال کشور آزاد.
So the message of the Iranian people is that the Islamic Republic has lost all its legitimacy and after 47 years
آزادی می‌خواهد.
after they want freedom.
شجاعت این زنان و مردان چیزی فراتر از همدردی می‌طلبد. شفافیت، آمادگی و رهبری مسئولانه هم در داخل ایران و هم در میان کسانی که بر مناسبات جهانی اثر می‌گذارند.
So it's basically listing the things that the Iranian people want. I'm just going to try to get to the part where the prince is starting to. This is just the intro of the article. I want to get to the part where the prince is actually speaking.
ایران، آزادی ایران فقط بازگرداندن کرامت به ایرانیان نیست، بلکه سودی جهانی برای صلح به همراه خواهد داشت. سودی با ابعادی که تصور
So saying that the benefit of this is not just going to be for the Iranian people, it's also going to be unimaginable benefits for like major benefit for all the people in the world.
آن دشوار است. از این رو من از حمایت روشن و قاطع دونالد ترامپ رئیس جمهور
this is actually the prince speaking. Okay, so never mind. This is the prince speaking.
نیست، بلکه سودی جهانی برای صلح به همراه خواهد داشت. سودی با ابعادی که تصور آن.
No, I know this is not his voice. This is his writing.
Yeah, that's
English.
his writing. Okay, yeah.
That's his writing in English. Somebody is reading it in Persian.
So wait, what's the issue? You can't find the art. Like, was this a video or was this an article?
This was an article.
And you can't find it?
No, I can't find it, but it's behind like a paywall and everything.
Let me fix that.
Hold on.
Let me fix that for you, my friend.
Wait, no, I don't want you to pay for it yet because I want to make sure it's the
I didn't pay for it.
Article.
I have it in front of me right now.
Oh. Let me make sure it's the correct article. I could just give you the summary.
It's the Washington Post one from January 6th, right?
Yeah, let me make sure.
Okay, I'll send it to you right now. Here you go.
But that would be illegal. I don't want to like if we share the entire article as it is in English, your channel could get in trouble. So that's why I was just doing the translation, you know what I mean?
The translation doesn't work. Just read it.
Oh, this is the actual one here.
Just look at the link that I sent you.
Wait, it was the Wall Street Journal. I'm sorry. This is the right one. Q&A with Reza Pahlavi with the Wall Street Journal. I'll send you the right one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, send it to me so I can get you the Q&A.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll read it. We'll read it. He's going to send it to me. And then we're going to read the Q&A for you guys.
Yeah, this is the article. I was reading the wrong article.
Okay.
Found
Guys, I'm literally from like the generation of Napster. So for those of you who remember Napster.
Yeah, I sent it to you. Find the article.
Okay. Give me one moment. I'll fix it and I'll send it right back to you. Napster. LimeWire.
Wait, so,
I always preferred Napster over LimeWire though.
So, but we cannot.
Those who
but,
know, those who know. Those who know what I'm talking about. Guys in the chat, do you prefer Napster or do you prefer LimeWire? I'm definitely team Napster.
Are you but Goldie, I don't know if can we like read the entire English article?
Just read it.
If it okay. I just gotta read the most important parts.
No, just read it.
The whole thing?
Yeah, I never liked LimeWire either. I definitely preferred
Goldie. I have had so many strikes on my YouTube channel. This is like my this is justified concern.
Okay. I didn't say share the article. I said read it.
Okay, then put us up back on the like you don't need my screenshot then.
There you go.
All right, so here it is. Reza Pahlavi is the son of the last Shah of Iran. Well, let me just go through the part that they start talking. All right. The news, okay, so this is the interviewer talking. The news dictates that I ask you this question. Should the US do in Iran what it did in Venezuela? This is a very specific question, okay? Right away at the very beginning. So the interviewer is asking Princess Pahlavi. Should the US do in Iran what it did in Venezuela? Should it extract Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei and try him for a range of crimes? So this is Princess Pahlavi's response. He says, I don't think it's necessary. I think that change in Iran is ultimately in the hands of the people of Iran themselves. Many governments have reasons to hold Khamenei accountable, but I think it will be far more appropriate for this to be solely in the hands of the Iranian people and to have world governments be supportive of the Iranians' fight to free themselves from this religious dictatorship. So I don't think it's a matter of any kind of outside intervention, either a military or a special ops kind, because I think the regime is collapsing. The regime is at its weakest. Iranians are on the streets protesting not just the economic misery, but calling for an end to this regime. I don't think we have ever had in the past 46 years such a clear and vivid demand by Iranians. And then the interviewer asks, so guys, what do you think about this response by Princess Pahlavi? And then the interviewer continues by saying, so to be clear, do you think a Venezuela-style intervention by the US in Iran would be a bad idea? And the prince responds, in Iran, you have a brutal dictatorship that has been repressing its people in the harshest way. Defenseless people who are unarmed struggle against the regime. It started years ago. The last upheaval was during the Mahsa Amini uprising, when the death of a 22-year-old Kurdish woman at the hands of the regime led to mass protests in September 2022. That was in brackets, so that's not what the prince said himself. That part was something that the article added. What's clearly different is that there is an opportunity this time to get the job done and get rid of the regime. I think in a way the planets are aligned. Okay, the planets are aligned. The conditions are right on many levels for the regime to collapse. We've been disappointed before. The Green Movement in 2009 and 2010, the Women Life Freedom protests in 2022. Hopes were raised only to be dashed by the regime. Are you okay? No, so this is the interview. Are you saying that these current protests in Iran are the big one that will deliver? So I'm not going to read the entire article. I just wanted to read the first part that he said a Venezuelan style, intervention is not necessary, right? And then I think at the end he talks about intervention again. So before I find the second part, because I don't want to read the entire thing, what do you think about that first part? Goldie?
No, I'm reading. So you're talking about where he, like, his answer to the question. So to be clear, right? Do you think a Venezuela style intervention in the U.S. would be a bad idea? Is that what you're referring to? That part?
Yeah. So a lot of people read this article and they started misrepresenting Prince Reza Pahlavi. Okay. So a lot of anti-Pahlavi people took this article to suggest that Prince Reza Pahlavi is saying no to American help. But
he never said that. He never said
that. He never said no to American help. In fact, before this article was published, he specifically thanked Donald Trump for saying that he will support the Iranian people if the regime starts killing people. What he's saying, what he specifically said, see, the Prince Reza Pahlavi chooses his words very, very carefully. Very carefully. So he's talking about a specific type of help. He's not saying no to U.S. help. He's talking about a very specific type of help.
No, he's not, Armin. Armin, you're reading too much. You're reading too much into this, okay? You're reading way too much into this, guys. Let me pull this up.
Goldie, this has been microanalyzed by Pahlavi's team himself. Like, we have been talking to people close to Pahlavi himself. But like,
are they officially part of his team?
Well, I'm not allowed to say certain things, so
okay,
I'm just going to stop. Yeah.
Well, listen. So let me share with you. So you tell me. Let me just pull up this tab, okay? Because I just want to share this one paragraph, right? And sharing one paragraph is allowed for like educational, informational purposes, whatever. Let me tell you what I read from this answer, okay? And then you tell me if I'm right or wrong. So the interviewer is asking the King of Iran, do you think a Venezuela-style intervention by the US in Iran would be a bad idea? So we're basically looking for a yes or a no, okay?
No, go above, read above. Like, no, go read the first part. Because he doesn't actually respond to that after when he asks that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't respond.
No, but read the first paragraph. That's the part that is being quoted. By the way, Goldie, I'm not saying anything specific. I'm just like reading what the prince, like, I don't know if we don't even disagree.
No, so I don't think we disagree either. Okay, so wait. Yeah. So you're talking about this paragraph here where he says, I don't think it's necessary?
Yeah, so read the first question and then the response.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's saying should it extract Ali Khamenei and try him?
Right.
So he says I don't think it's necessary. That's because he already has a plan for trying Khamenei, right? Because he's already talked about establishing something similar to the Nuremberg trials.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so we don't need the United States to extract Khamenei and try him themselves because we plan on doing it ourselves.
Exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what I'm saying then. So what's the?
I don't disagree with you on that whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay. Then we're all
we're on the same page. We're on the same page 100%. Sorry, I thought you were asking me something different. That's why I was confused.
No, I just said what I was asking. What do you think about the first paragraph?
Oh, okay. I was looking at the second paragraph. Sorry. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I agree.
All right. Did you want to continue?
Exactly. You're right. The Nuremberg. That's actually the perfect response. That's what we want. We want a Nuremberg trial for all the regime officials inside Iran. That's what we want. That's a perfect analogy. Do you think Khamenei should be executed, or should we keep him in jail forever? What would you want to see?
I mean, he has like both feet in the grave, but I would say keep him alive as long as we possibly can, so he can he can see. Actually, I just want him to see Iran be free, so he like the very fact that Iran is freeing itself. That's enough suffering for him, right? Like, we don't need to torture him. His torture will be seeing Iran liberate itself from Islam and throw Islam into the garbage can of history. That in itself is going to be,
100% agree. And also, we don't want to turn him into a martyr, because these people, like, that would be a gift to him. So he should rot in jail, and he should see the Iranian people happy. If he
My
sees
video,
it,
my video has
see?
now made it on Instagram, but no one's
Show it.
tagging me. No one's tagging my Tucker Carlson video.
Yes.
It's now made it on Instagram, but no one's tagging me.
Um,
So people are getting really angry. I'm actually having a lot of like angry people send me all these videos. They're like, no one's tagging you, and I'm like, I don't know what to
It's
say.
your voice. Your voice is there, so that's fine.
It is. I guess you know what? I should have just like put like in big words, like Jikamari over it, so people would know. But whatever. Like I'm just more, I'm just more happy that the video's out there and Tucker Carlson's reputation is going down the drain. Right.
I'm
by
happy that the whole.
word,
I'm happy that this video that is going viral is starting with you telling me to shut the fuck up.
Armin, oh my gosh, that's like my panic voice.
I'm just
so
kidding.
embarrassing.
No, it's good. The whole world is listening to it. Armin, stop. Okay.
So that it's funny though, because all the non-Iranians are gonna be like, wait, what's that part of the beginning? What's Sapcon?
Yeah. So Ted Cruz is listening. Ted Cruz. I never thought in my life that Ted Cruz would be listening to Goldie Gameri telling me that Armin Sapcon. Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
All right, but there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So I agree with you on that. We don't want an extraction necessarily, because we're gonna deal with him ourselves.
Yeah, we want some explosions. We want Trump to come and blow some shit up. IRGC bases. Thank you very much. Also, Goldie, I think if they're going to if for example the IDF or the US comes and gets involved in bombing places, if they want to go after politicians, I think they shouldn't kill Khamenei. What are you saying?
So remember I shared that article earlier today, that screenshot from like the New York Times 1979, where they were like whitewashing Khomeini?
Yeah. Is that part also going viral?
Yes. So other people have downloaded the image and they're sharing it. I just saw this like one person, and he's saying he's American, and he's seeing fascinating and new to me 1979 New York Times article on Ayatollah Khomeini, who was apparently 1, an honest man, 2, surrounded by moderates concerned with human rights, 3, one who will leave his internal enemies, Jews, atheists, leftists, free to express themselves, and 4, overall a beacon of hope for the region's future. File under 100% wrong wishful thinking predictions. So, Armin, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. Like, again, I don't care about getting credit for any of this. I'm just happy that the word is getting out there, right? Like, I'm happy that this information is getting out there, because now you have a lot of Americans who are like, holy shit, look at what the New York Times wrote about Khomeini back in 1979. Maybe we were wrong about the Shah after all, right? So this is making people wake up and realize that 1979 was an Islamic coup d'etat and everyone was lied to. This is good.
We have to, Goldie, we need to do a show regarding the 3 lies they say about Pahlavi in Western media. The 3 lies, right? And the 3 lies were that Mohammad Reza Shah was torturing people in prison, and he was brutal. He wasn't. He was actually too kind, right?
Yeah.
Too many of them, right? 2, that the Shah did the coup with the help of the Americans against Mossadegh,
which is a lie, huge lie.
Which is a huge lie.
You know what, Armin?
So many people.
Armin, I would actually say that whole Mossadegh lie, that's, I think, the biggest lie of the 20th century ever.
That's the biggest lie,
biggest
and
lie
so many people believe it. Yes. In fact, it was Mossadegh who was doing the coup against the Shah.
Exactly.
Right?
And the parliament at the time, the democratically elected parliament at the time.
Yeah, exactly. And then the 3rd lie, which is that Reza Shah, the first Pahlavi king, was sympathetic to Nazis and an ally of Nazis and Hitler, right? So these are the three things that we have to destroy, because all three of them are complete lies.
I
about the
100% agree.
Yeah.
100% agree on that. But I just want to say, like, I do think that that's definitely something that we should do after the revolution, because right now, obviously, our focus is the revolution. But it would be definitely interesting to do something like that. Once the revolution is over and Iran is free, at that point, I think we'll have more time and more liberty to explain to the rest of the world why Iranians want their Shah back, and explain to the rest of the world that everything they think they know about Iran and the Shah is a lie, because that was basically it's all historical revisionism, it's all propaganda. But right now, the Iranian people, they have made their choice. They want the Shah back. They want Reza Pahlavi back, and there's a reason for that. And so I would just say to everyone who is not Iranian, trust the Iranian people, trust trust our right to self-determination. Look up Reza Pahlavi, and maybe what we should do is we should also play his interview last night with Sean Hannity, because that was a really important one.
Yeah, that was big. That was a big one.
And his
I was actually a bit disappointed that Hannity didn't mention Pahlavi, given that he just talked to Pahlavi himself.
I don't think he needs to, though.
Why not? Maybe. Okay.
I just don't think so.
Okay.
Well, because here's the thing. So Sean Hannity kind of brought it up at the beginning when he was interviewing Trump, and President Trump said, I'm not going to get involved. It's up to the people to decide who they want, right? So I feel like there was maybe like an agreed upon, like I don't think that Sean Hannity did it out of like carelessness. I have a feeling that he purposely did not mention. Right?
Yes. Yep. Maybe. By the way, Goldie, another point that, when you share that article about how they're trying to show Khomeini was positive back then, one thing that next time you show that article, one thing you could add to that, if you're, let me know when you're listening. I'm going to wait until you're done.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay. So when you're sharing that article, one second.
Sorry.
I'll wait. Just finish that before I say this.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. All right. What?
When you're sharing that article about Khomeini,
yeah,
okay, also mention to people that if these journalists did a little bit of research and looked at Khomeini's books, especially the two books Velayat Faqih and Tahrir al-Wasila, then they wouldn't be saying all that bullshit, because Khomeini in his books was very clear about his views on governance and democracy and women and everything. So it's not like, oh, how could they have known? He had published all his views. His war against the Shah was because Khomeini started the war against the Shah specifically because he was giving the right to women to vote. That was the beginning of his fight. So these goddamn journalists didn't even bother to pick up his book before they whitewashed him as such a democratic, liberal savior of mankind. And especially, so in his Velayat Faqih, he makes it very clear that he thinks that he believes in Islamic tyranny. And in his book, Tahrir al-Wasila, he makes it clear that he believes in having sex with infants.
Yeah.
Right. And guys, again, as a reminder, I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying infants. Like, I'm not children, infants. Khomeini, when this article was written, trusting Khomeini, before this article was published, he already in his book had the instructions on how to have sexual relationships with girls as young as 0 years old, like a few months old. He specifically had the instructions on what you do. Okay, so he believed that intercourse is supposed to be with girls after age 9, but before age 9, you could have sexual relationship with infants as young as a few months old, as long as you don't have intercourse. And he goes into detail regarding how you do that. And that's the person that these people were telling us to trust at that point.
I agree.
Yeah.
I know, I agree with everything you're saying. And what's really messed up is that they should have done their due diligence, but this is the woke progressive left. And they're literally they should have done their due diligence, and instead they're painting a man, right? They're painting this evil, demonic man who's literally writing books about how it's halal to have sexual interaction with babies, right? They're portraying him as the Iranian Gandhi. Like that's how disgusting and messed up the whole thing is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And until this day, the Islamic Republic still publishes that book in Iran with the official stamp of the government, the regime approval. They still publish that book, Tahrir al-Wasila, with that instruction in there by the Islamic Republic. To this day, they still publish that book.
I agree.
Yeah. And guys, even Muhammad was not this, even Prophet Muhammad was not this disgusting, because he at least waited until age 9. This guy that you're seeing on the screen, Khomeini, he was like, you don't need to wait till 9. You could do it at month 1. It's really hard to be more disgusting than Prophet Muhammad, and somehow Khomeini managed to do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back to your screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you find? Or are you going to continue reading the article, or should we go to the Sean Hannity interview?
I thought you finished the Sean Hannity interview.
No, I mean the Sean Hannity interview with Pahlavi yesterday.
Oh, that one. Let's do that one. But yeah, people might have people here seen it. If you haven't seen it, we should show that one.
Okay, so let me bring that up. I know I played it yesterday. Right. Let me go back here.
People are grossed out, but
yeah, they should be grossed out. Now you know, like the hell that we have been dealing with, right?
Yeah.
It's literally hell. So interestingly enough, this video has over 1 million views. It was posted yesterday on Fox News. Over 1 million views.
All right, we turn our attention back to Iran tonight. We're getting multiple reports. The radical government there is now potentially on the verge of collapse. Here with reaction, the leader of the Iranian opposition, Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, is with us. Reza, good to talk to you again. Welcome back. Thank you for being with us. Okay, for those that don't know, you were born in Iran. The Shah of Iran, deposed by the Ayatollah Khomeini in that revolution, what was it, 1976 or 7? And Iran has been a brutal, murdering theocracy ever since. What are your sources telling you within Iran is going on there?
Well, Sean, first of all, thank you for having me on your program. It's been too long since we last spoke. Look, in all these years, I've never seen an opportunity as we see today in Iran. The Iranian people are more than ever committed to bring an end to this regime, as the world has witnessed in the last few days. The level of demonstrations, unprecedented in Iran, over 100 cities and millions of people on the street chanting death to the dictator, an end to this regime. And by God, it is about time.
Goldie, new information.
What?
I have new information. Can you share my screen?
Yes. Okay.
Regarding that massacre thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So Grok is now saying, upon re-examining the image, yes, the overlay does say 18 day Ferdis Karaj, corresponding to January 8, 2026. My earlier analysis misread it as from 2022. Sorry for the error. Sources like HRANA, Amnesty International, and NCR
Oh,
Iran.
don't, oh my gosh, that's the MEK source. Why is Grok relying on the MEK again? Oh my gosh,
okay. Grok's fact checking, guys. You do not, so neither this previous one and the next one, Grok is unreliable source of information.
Listen, when it comes to Iran and anything related to Iran, Grok, you cannot trust it because there's so much propaganda and misinformation out there. The fact that Grok is literally relying on the NCRI, even though the NCRI, as we established earlier, is a Marxist Islamist cult, that's a problem. That's a problem. But what I can say is that if you go to Nufti's X account, Nufti has retweeted the video.
Okay, so that makes it a lot more reliable.
So ignore Grok. Like, can we just get rid of that NCRI thing? Like, I don't even want to see the MEK. Just
okay.
Yeah, go to Nufti because like Nufti has retweeted the video.
Okay, but I don't want to show the video, but I'm gonna check. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the interview.
Okay. All right. Okay, let me just go back to the beginning. Let's just watch from the beginning. It's 5 minutes long.
All right, we turn our attention back to Iran tonight. We're getting multiple reports. The radical government there is now potentially on the verge of collapse. Here with reaction, the leader of the Iranian opposition, Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, is with us. Reza, good to talk to you again. Welcome back. Thank you for being with us.
I do want to point out something, though, that I really appreciated. Sean Hannity did refer to His Royal Highness as the leader of the Iranian opposition, right? Like, that's actually really big.
Yep.
Did you catch that? Like, he said leader of the Iranian opposition.
Multiple
That's huge.
reports. The radical government there is now potentially on the verge of collapse. Here with reaction, the leader of the Iranian opposition, Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, is with us. Reza, good to talk to you again. Welcome back. Thank you for being with us. Okay, for those that don't know, you were born in Iran. The Shah of Iran, deposed by the Ayatollah Khomeini in that revolution. What was it, 1976 or 7? And Iran has been a brutal, murdering theocracy ever since. What are your sources telling you within Iran is going on there?
Well, Sean, first of all, thank you for having me on your program. It's been too long since we last spoke. Look, in all these years, I've never seen an opportunity as we see today in Iran. The Iranian people are more than ever committed to bring an end to this regime, as the world has witnessed in the last few days. The level of demonstrations, unprecedented in Iran, over 100 cities and millions of people on the street chanting death to the dictator, an end to this regime. And by God, it is about time that Iran gets its opportunity to free itself from a tyrannical regime.
I saw reports on social media and video on social media. You can't confirm it, but it looked pretty real to me. Maybe you can confirm it for me. Of police on the roof of police stations laying down their arms, showing solidarity with the protesters. Are you getting reports? Is that accurate? And do you have any intelligence that that Ali Khamenei is in fact, does he have a plan B to go to Russia?
Sean, one thing that is significant, and I would like to draw the attention of those who have followed what happened in Iran nearly half a century ago, the role that the bazaar, which is the traditional bourgeoisie, plays in Iranian politics. And today we've seen unprecedented scenes in the Iranian bazaar of merchants and joining with the protesters. And it has been my strategy to call upon the military personnel and people, the armed forces, to lay down their arms and join with the people, to be part of the solution, to be able to have an exit strategy we offer them as a national reconciliation. We see that quite evident. And this is very important because when you're facing an extremely brutal regime, and when we think of the post-collapse stability of a smoother transition, it will be impossible without the tacit cooperation and collaboration of the military forces. The fact that they have heeded my call, and I've sent them another message of clarify your position. You're either with the people or stand vis-a-vis them. We are beginning to see more and more defections. I launched this campaign about 6 months ago. We have received tens of thousands of applicants who would like to join. It's not just limited to the military and paramilitary forces, Sean. It also includes the civil bureaucracy, people who are working government ministries, all of them be part of the solution that will end up bringing this regime to its knees. Now, as to Khamenei's status and whether he's ready to bail out, who knows? But either way, the regime is crumbling and is very close to collapsing.
What part of President Trump dismantling their nuclear program do you believe played a part in this rising rebellion, number one? And number two, are you planning to go back to Iran? You have not been there in many, many years. It was 1979 when the Ayatollah came back. He was in exile in France at the time. Do you plan on going back? Do you plan on having free elections? Have you thought about it?
Sean, at the call of my compatriots, I've stepped forward to lead this transition from this tyranny to a future democracy. My role is to help my compatriots achieve that goal, to bring about a peaceful end by means of a national referendum and a constitutional assembly. I'm impartial as to what the ultimate result will be, so long as it's a secular democracy. I've trained all my life to serve my nation. I'm there to serve and help them achieve that goal. And I'm more than ever ready to step in Iran as soon as the situation warrants itself. And I'll be there with my compatriots to lead the ultimate battle.
Reza Pahlavi, thank you so much for being with us, and I pray for freedom for the people of Iran. We're not at war with them.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
All right.
So that last part was very important, because a lot of people might not know that Prince Reza Pahlavi has been accused of never wanting to come back to Iran and just wanting to stay in America for the rest of his life, right? And that last part of the video has made a lot of Iranians basically sigh in relief, thinking, like, knowing that, okay, he wants to come back. And it's also a slap in the face to Patrick Bet-David, who claimed that, oh, Iranians just leave Prince Reza Pahlavi because he doesn't even want to come back to Iran. But
itself.
Yeah, this part.
Yeah, let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
Democracy. I've trained all my life referendum, tyranny to
having free elections. Have you thought about it?
Sean, at the call of my compatriots, I've stepped forward to lead this transition from this tyranny to a future democracy. My role is to help my compatriots achieve that goal, to bring about a peaceful end by means of a national referendum and a constitutional assembly. I'm impartial as to what the ultimate result will be, so long as it's a secular democracy. I've trained all my life to serve my nation. I'm there to serve and help them achieve that goal. And I'm more than ever ready to step in Iran as soon as the situation warrants itself. And I'll be there with my compatriots to lead the ultimate battle.
So this part has blown up on Iranian social media, because so many people were always accusing him of being too comfortable in America, and obviously he doesn't want to come to Iran. So that part was a big deal among Iranians. And as you can see in Patrick Bet-David's show, he constantly accuses the prince not wanting to come to Iran, and this basically settles it once and for all. So that one last line was very important. Yeah,
absolutely. Okay. Do you have any more breaking news? Do you have any updates, any videos?
So I only have the videos that we showed from before in the previous stream that we haven't shown in this stream. But basically, there's almost no new videos coming out of Iran. Very few. Actually, there are some, but very few. And still no word on whether that video that 10 people are killed is it real or not. Some people are saying that there's a voiceover. Some people are saying that it can't be, like, it seems like it's day, but it should be at night. Some people are swearing, no, this is real. So there's a lot of fighting going online regarding whether or not this video.
I mean, Nufti. Nufti retweeted the video. So I don't know. But you know what? But Armin, you know what, Armin? Ultimately, at the end of the day, here's the thing. Whether
Yeah.
or not the video is from today or from 3 years ago, it
It is,
doesn't
yeah.
change the fact that the Islamic Republic is massacring Iranians right now, right? Like they are still massacring us regardless, and we have seen all of the video and images and footage coming out, and it's absolutely horrific. I mean, let me actually share one with you. This is actually one my mom sent me earlier today. This video is on Instagram. Let me forward this. Let me forward this to you because like this one is definitely from today. Right. Share anyway. What's up? So I don't know if you're able to share from Instagram or if you're able to like download or share something. But I just sent you a video on Instagram.
You could just watch it on Instagram. What do you think?
Yeah, okay. So let me where is it? Let me remove my share screen and I'll bring up your share screen. Are you ready for me to share the screen?
Yep,
Okay.
sure. Oh wait! Oh my God, these are weapons.
Right. Should I bring it back up?
Yeah, bring it back up. Is this what you're trying to show? Weapons?
No, I sent you something else. Is it not showing up?
Let me try again. Okay, wait. Oh, Instagram is weird. It just skips to the next video.
It could be, I know it's because it's sensitive content, so maybe that's why, but let me see if it comes up on my WhatsApp on my laptop.
I keep clicking on it and it brings me the videos that is not the video of the link. Instagram is weird.
Yeah, it's not sharing it right now. Like it's still showing me like crazy violence, but oh my gosh, look at this one. So that link isn't working, but oh my gosh. Wait,
I'm seeing some really weird shit right now.
look at this.
What the fuck am I watching? Can you share your screen?
Yeah. I'm
This
gonna
is
share my
some
screen in a moment. Let me just get rid of yours. Look at this. What are they saying here? Darn چی میگن اینجا؟ شهسوار درگیری با یه ارزشی. Look at this.
Oh, so
Look at, oh my gosh. It's like a war zone. It's a war zone. Oh, they caught one. You got
him. So for people who don't know what arzishi means, arzishi is supposed to be a positive thing, which means the people with the proper values, Islamic values, but in Iran it has turned into a swear word, right? So arzishi is now something that the Iranian people call the fundamentalist people with the Islamic ideology that the regime has. So what you see on the screen, it says درگیری با یه ارزشی غافل. So apparently they ganged up on one of those ارزشی. So basically one of those people with the Islamic values are being people are basically ganging up on him. That's what we were saying in the middle of the protest. And they were swearing at him and they were beating him up. Yeah.
Armin, I think we've been I've been live streaming for 12 hours.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna call it because it's past 11 here. And I actually I have a radio interview at like 7 a.m. and then I have a TV interview at 9 a.m. So I have to get like a little bit of sleep.
Do you want to keep going, you need to? Or? No, I'm gonna go as well, but like make sure you get proper rest because we need you. Yeah. Like, don't. I mean, I'm pretty sure that everybody appreciates all the hard work you're doing.
Thank you.
But if you don't get enough rest, then you're not going to be. We need you to take care of your health so that you could keep doing this. Okay, so
well,
remember,
that's why I'm calling it a night right now, because it's been 12 hours that we've been doing this. So here's the thing, though. King Reza Pahlavi, I think he knew that when things got heated, the Islamic Republic was going to shut down the internet, right? So that's why he gave the announcement for 2 nights, right? He said Thursday night and Friday night. So tomorrow, I mean, it's already Friday. It's already Friday in Iran. So tomorrow, Iranians are going to go out again at 8 p.m. Iranian time. So just like what I did today, I'm going to start my live stream. Like tomorrow, I'm going to start my live stream again at like 11 a.m. Eastern time. So that by the time like 8 o'clock Iran time comes around, we can be monitoring the media and stuff. So Armin, if that's not too early for you, you're more than welcome to join me. But that's what I'm going to be starting it at like 11 a.m. Eastern. So I can kind of, because that's what I did today. Like I started a bit early so I can monitor the news and media and stuff. And then of course it was great that you joined as well. But that's sort of my plan for tomorrow.
Okay, so when is your streaming starting? By the way, you might want to ask our audience, like, were you guys okay with me being on Goldie's show? Like I hope, like, I
don't care if they were okay or not. You were here, and that was great. It helped me pass the time. It helped me have like someone to talk to. So 100%, you're coming back. We're doing this together.
Okay.
Well, there's no way that I'm doing so myself. So, and look, everyone loves you. Everyone loves you. Of course they were okay with you. How could we do this without you? So.
Oh my God! Thank you. Okay. So when? Okay. So when are you starting?
11 a.m. Eastern.
Okay, 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, I will plan everything around it so I could make it.
Okay. Now, if you have to join like an hour later, that's okay too. So take your time. That's fine.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. And thank you again, Goldie, for like 12 hours of streaming, guys. That's crazy. I'm
just sitting here in my chair, right? So there you go. But I mean, listen, it's the least that I could do. It's the least that I could do. People in Iran are literally being slaughtered right now by the terrorist Islamic Republic. So at the very least, we could, at least be their voice, right?
So guys, Goldie is Bakhtiyari, okay? So in Iran, Bakhtiyari people are known to be fighters. So this is basically the Bakhtiyari blood in her veins that is making her be able to keep going. That's the reason. That explains it.
Plus, we have to remember to continue monitoring Islamic regime TV tomorrow to see who else we can expose.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. and this time I'm gonna be like, oh, Goldie, what? Like I'm gonna share like, Goldie, what is that? So that my could mention your name. Like, oh, Goldie Khameri with the YouTube channel with the same name. What are you showing me?
That's funny. It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay. But wow.
Okay.
You know what? At least your name is in there. So at least the video starts with your name. Because I'm like Armin Sapkun. So your name's in there. So that's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, people want the Trump song. All right. Okay.
Oh, again?
Well, okay, fine. We will end the live stream with the President Trump song that was written by Barbod. Okay. So, Armin, any parting words before we go to the
I just want to ask everyone around the world to please keep being our voice. We need you. And our success is your success, because the Iranian people's success means that this evil, we will be ridding not just Iran, but the whole world of this evil. And it's not just the Iranian people who are going to benefit from this. Everybody in the world is going to benefit from the Islamic Republic being gone. So a victory for the Iranian people is going to be a victory for the whole world. So please support us by amplifying our voice, and amplify our voice by telling the world that we want Pahlavi back in Iran. Don't just say that the Iranian people are fighting against the Islamic Republic. Amplify our voice by telling the world what we want, not just what we're fighting against, but also what we're fighting for. And we are fighting for Pahlavi. So please amplify our voice.
Everything you said, I 100% agree with. Thank you, Armin, so much for joining. Really appreciate that. You've been phenomenal. Thank you everyone for joining. And until tomorrow, Payande Iran, Javid Shah.
I'm
And of
Israel
course,
Chai,
Armin, there you go.
Javid. Yeah, I'm Israel Chai, Javid Shah.
Perfect. All right, guys. Have a good night, everyone.
Streets are burning, voices rise, peaceful hands beneath the skies. Police in black, they draw the line. Basic GIRGC crossing every sign. They shoot at us, no shame, no fear. 11 souls have gone this year. We march with hope, we stand as one. Oppression ends, the fight's not done. Act, Mr. Trump, a genius, bold and strong. You never surrender, that's where we belong. Act, Mr. Trump, we're calling you tonight. Act, Mr. Trump, be the fire, be the light. Locked and loaded, you said it loud. Hear the cries, hear the crowd. Act, Mr. Trump, don't turn away. Hope is rising, lead the way. We don't ask for war or change, just freedom breaking. They beat us down, they steal our breath. Khamenei regime survives on fear and death. The world is watching, time is now. History waits for your vow. From Tehran streets to every land, we reach for the steady hand. Don't let Democrats rewrite you out. Don't let them say trap always chickens out. Act, Mr. Trump, a genius, bold and strong. You never surrender, that's where we belong. Act, Mr. Trump, we're calling you tonight. Act, Mr. Trump, be the fire, be the light. Locked and loaded, you said it loud. Hear the cries, hear the crowd. Act, Mr. Trump, lead us to God bless the USA. We believe in you. We got Crown Prince, hear his name. Reza Pahlavi, our hope and flame. He is hope, democracy's door. Stability in Middle East, we're longing for. The people shout from young to old. One leader, brave and bold. Friendship, peace, a future free. That's the iron we wanna see. freedom strong. The new dawn comes when red, Mr. Trump.
When you look at the crowds today, you have maybe 5,000-6,000 people here. On the streets yesterday, 1 million people, 1 million Iranians in the street for the Ayatollah Khomeini. Does that not give you concern? Does that not make you afraid?
Because they are afraid, yeah, that's right. And most of the people don't say anything because they are afraid. And they are in silence, you know, they don't say anything.
Is this the silent majority of Iran out here now?
Yes, that's right.
Do you want the Shah to return?
Yes, Shah, return to the country.
What about Why do you want the Shah? Why does she want the Shah?
میگه شاه رفته شما بربخت بدین دیگه ریختن تو خونه مامار با چوب اینا رو همه رو بیرون ما شاه میخوایم ما بیچاره این شاه کشتنش حلاله کجای قرآن گفته
ایمان من تو ای دادگاه نیاکان من تو ای مهد آزاد مردان من به خاک تو بود از عزیزان برابر حقوق سپید و سیاه یه دوران کورش در این بوم و بر شده پای ریزی حقوق بشر زهر پیر جهان